great job. Coach Jared Wells has them moving in the right direction.
For the Michigan Arsenal, 4-6 on the season. Their winners of 2 straight games, but those 2 wins off of top teams in AF1.
Well, the Monday night win against Minnesota was very impressive, and they are a great second half team led by a phenomenal quarterback.
And right now, players to be on the lookout for the Michigan Arsenal. Malik Henry, what a showing he had against Minnesota, going 17-33, 160 yards, 4 touchdowns, only picked once.
He leads the league with 46 touchdown passes. He's phenomenal. He had a game a couple years ago, he threw 10 in one game. He's one of the best in the league, if not the best. It's going to be fun to watch him tonight.
On the flip side, for the Washington Wolfpack, Deshaun Williams, native of Maple Valley, graduate from Tahoma High School, the University of Washington Husky. My goodness, what a smart plug he's been for this franchise.
Since he got here, he has galvanized and electrified this offense. He's been Mr. Everything for them. He's been phenomenal. And if you need him to, he'll play defensive end. He'll kick off. He might sell the popcorn.
Here's a look at the current standings right now in Region 12 of AF1. Bottom of the table, Oceanside at 1-9, 10 games played. Beaumont at 3-5, 8 games played. Michigan Advancing, Curly 4-6. Curly in the number 6 slot. Washington and Minnesota tied at 5-4. Tied for 4th place. Whoever can get the number 4 seed when all this is said and done will have a home game in the opening round. Kentucky at 7 wins, 3 losses. Albany at 8-2, top of the table. The Nashville Cats at 8-1.
And Nashville, they have been on a tear. They upset Albany a week ago, and I think we have them on our schedule coming up. That could be a telltale for the Wolfpack.
And that will transpire on Friday, July 3rd against the Nashville Cats right here at Angel of the Winds Arena. Punch start time, 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern time. We'll have that game for you here on Fox 13 Plus and on Arena Football 1 on YouTube. We're so happy you are with us. Hang on tight.
You want soft?
Over the boards he goes.
Wrong building.
It is a touchdown.
This is Arena Football 1. Walls, speed, impact. This game doesn't slow down.
Touchdown, Wolfpack.
It closes in. 8 men, nowhere to run. Hockey speed, football violence. Don't blink, because in here, the ball never dies. Watch Arena Football 1 live all weekend long.
Clarksville wasn't built quiet, now built loud, built proud, built fire. Built on boots, hit ground, no tire. Built on hearts that don't back down, go higher. No permission, we don't ask that. Kick the door, yeah, we crash that. 48 inches wall, where you at? Running too wide, yeah, you need that. Yeah, no sidelines, ain't no safety. No soft land is gonna save me. You don't watch, now you feel me. Whole crowd standing, energy crazy. Show up early, stay late, feel the ground shake. No breaks, hear the sound, that's us. That's us, that's us.
This is not just football. This is speed, intensity, and non-stop action. Welcome to Arena Football 1, where the field is smaller, but the hits are harder, the plays are faster, and every second counts. High-scoring battles, electric atmospheres, and athletes pushing the limit on every snap. No breaks, no mercy. Just football at full throttle. This is where legends ride, and the game never slows down. Arena Football. One fast, fierce, unforgettable. Watch on Home Team Network.
Okay, we're going off the screen. And welcome back to Angel of the Winds Arena and a key matchup for the Washington Wolfpack. This is their second of a 3-game homestand. Week number 12 as they welcome the upstart Michigan Arsenal. Jim, bring J.J. Jensen with you. Set to kick it off. Set to kick it off for Michigan. Oscar Rodden. And it will be ruled a touchback with the football going over the dasher board. So Washington will get things started. 1st and 10 on their own 20-yard line.
Quite the screaming line drive there by Mr. Roden over the left field wall.
So let's get a look quickly at tonight's starters. First for the Washington Wolfpack on offense, quarterback is Eric Phoenix. The fullback, Andre Hendricks. Wide receivers, Shaquille Greer, Deshaun Williams, and Brandon Lambada. The center is Donovan Harden. Dane Montgomery at the guard. Jake Oliphant at the tackle. Michigan defense. On the ends is Jalen Jackson along with Michael White. The nose guard, Chris Fitzgerald. The jackback, Vaughn Pemberton. The MAC is Justin Sykes. Kai West along with Burkdale Robinson, quarterbacks, and the defensive specialist, Isaiah
Here we go.
Passes up. It is caught by big fella, Andre Hendricks. A huge play. It will be 1st and goal for the Washington Wolfpack. Forward progress to the Michigan Arsenal 7-yard line. That's 23 yards.
Yeah, the offensive line, they let the Arsenal defensive line come upfield in a hurry. Just a quick fullback screen. Hendricks rumbles, bumbles, stumbles into the red zone.
Greer in motion on the hook. Pass up far side, and I think we may have had contact. Pass goes incomplete. Incidental contact, 4 yards deep into the end zone, so it'll be 2nd and goal for the Wolfpack.
Looks like Burndale Robbins just tripped on the carpet there and inadvertently landed on Akil Greer. No flag on the play.
Our coverage proudly brought to you by Tulalip Resort Casino. When all you want is everything, log on to everythingtulalip.com. 2nd and goal for Washington on Michigan Arsenal 7-yard line. Lambada on the go, inside slot, left-hand side. He'll go right, pass, up and cut in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Akil Greer gets the party started up here in the den. 6-0 Washington, point after a touchdown. Next.
Take a look at this replay here. Akil just runs straight ahead and drops down at the goal line. It seems like the Wolfpack have been getting that constantly the second half of the season. It's the wide receivers just driving for the yardage they need and just a quick sit-down route, and quarterbacks are just throwing it where only the receivers can get it, and it works there for a touchdown.
The bonnet to hold. Snap placement, kick is up by a new kicker for the Washington Wolfpack. Got a solid foot. That's Andrew Boyle. He's 6'2" and 195 pounds, hailing from Camas, Washington. We take a break, 12:42 to go. 7-0 Wolfpack. Back up for this timeout.
The AF1.com.
Over the boards he goes.
The moment it happens.
Touchdown, Oregon Lightning.
The hits, the highlights, the news that shakes the league. It's already here. This isn't yesterday's story. This is right now. The AF1.com is your inside line to everything Arena Football 1. The AF1.com. Don't hear about it later.
My grandfather, Maurice Nieder, lived in Belgium during World War II and was desperate to escape Hitler's invasion. Using his gold coin collection, Maurice negotiated safe passage to America on a clipper ship for him and his family. My name is Charles Nieder. We've owned Bayside Coin and Jewelry for over 33 years. As one of just a few gold buyers in the state, recommended by the U.S. Mint, you can trust us to buy or sell your gold and silver.
Visit Bayside Coin and Jewelry in Bellingham.
Sunday, July 5th is Red, White, and Monster Night. Celebrate freedom. Bring the family. Feel the Monster Mania. Celebrate America's 250th with the Fireworks Family Pack. 4 tickets for $60. That includes 4 game tickets, 4 Monster Souvenir Rally towels, special on-field experiences for the kids,
Seven 0 Washington scoring on the opening drive. 3 plays, 30 yards, capped off by a 7-yard touchdown pass. Eric Phoenix to Akil Greer. The PAT kick by Andrew Boyle was good. And the Packer off and running. Low return man deep for Michigan. Here's the kick, end over end. And it will bounce off the middle. It's a free-for-all ball. It'll be brought out of the end zone, 2 yards deep. Jarius Grissom across the 5 and down to the Michigan Arsenal 7-yard line. So that's where Michigan will get things started on this offensive series. Quickly a look at the Michigan offense. Michigan offense, a quarterback, Malik Henry. He is a stallion. 6'3", 207 from the Wolfpack, University of Nevada. Fullback is Rick Weaver. Wide receivers, Dan Williams III, Jarius Grissom. On the line, the Z receivers, Trevante Long. Centers, Alex Hale. We'll tell you the guards just a little bit. Pass complete near side field. 15, 20 midfield. And into Wolfpack territory. Dan Williams III, 6'2", 210, out of Jackson State.
Well, he will look that way, he being Malik Henry. He'll look at Williams quite often. Yeah, that's his 60th catch of the year, JJ. He's one of the top receivers in AF1.
Connection goes for 21 yards, 1st and 10. For Michigan, ball, pass, incomplete. Makes it 2nd and 10. On the Washington 22-yard line. Our officials tonight. Referee Mike Livingston, the umpire Ross Connor, the line judge Seth Neeson, back judge Chris Story, center judge Dan Sims, and the down judge is Charles Giles. 2nd and 10 now for Michigan on the Washington 22-yard line. Henry, pocket up the middle, passes up, and it is caught into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan Arsenal. Jarius Grissom from Saginaw Valley State, 6'2", 220 pounds, on the receiving end of a 22-yard touchdown pass. 7-6 Washington. Michigan can tie it up with a successful PAT kick.
Yeah, Grissom just gets quite a bit of space back there, just running down the field and heads towards the corner, and Byron Edwards couldn't keep up with him that time, and Malik Henry throws his 47th touchdown pass of the season, which leads AF1. Both teams coming out here. Hope there's a flag coming in.
So we got delay of game as the play clock hits zeros.
Both these teams scoring on their first drive, JJ, and both of them throughout their season have been more second half teams than first half teams.
I think it's going to be up for the fittest squad that's going to make it in this ball game tonight.
But just much like basketball and arena football, the key to the game is possessions. Who can have the most?
Snap placement, kick is up, kick is good. And we are level. Oscar Rodden with the PAT. And we're staying right here. 10:15 remaining here in the first quarter. Washington Wolfpack 7, Michigan Arsenal 7. Say fans, log on to WashingtonWolfpack.com and get your tickets for a very special night. It's military night. All active duty military personnel and veterans get in free. Of course, with your ID card. 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern Time. Right here, Friday, July 3rd. An Independence 3-day weekend, and it's going to be a very special weekend. We hope that you can join us here in the Den at Angel of the Winds Arena. Get your tickets. Final regular season home game for your Washington Wolfpack. Log on to the website at WashingtonWolfpack.com.
That'll be a good game. Nashville Cats coming to town. One of the best teams in the league.
Current right on the top of the table.
Going to test the mettle here of our Wolfpack right here at home.
7-7 tie. Byron Edwards deep to return for the Wolfpack. Oscar Rodden out of East Tennessee State, 6'5", 200-pounder. Give it a good boot end over end, and he will put it in between the nets over the crossbar. That is a deuce. My goodness, that guy got a hoof.
That's not the first time I've seen him do that this year. He's been doing it all season long, and he connects on that one again, and there was room to spare as we see the replay. This thing goes over the crossbar with 12, 15 feet to spare, so 2 points to a 9-7 lead here for the Arsenal. If you have a good kicker in this league, JJ, it's such a weapon to have, and Arsenal have one.
1st and 10 for Washington on their own 5-yard line. 9:36 to go, first quarter. Michigan 9, Washington Wolfpack 7. Deshaun Williams on the hook in motion, far side. Up and in trouble, Eric Phoenix. He was like Molly Hatchet flirting with disaster. Hanging right over the plane of the goal line, will end up getting back into green territory, but a loss of 4 yards. It's 2nd and 14.
Eric Phoenix just tucked that under his arm and made sure to get back out of that end zone to avoid a safety, and back-to-back 2-point plays here for the Arsenal.
Single receivers either side. Lombana will go inside slot on the right-hand side. Phoenix pass up, caught at the 10-yard line. Deshaun Williams spins and gets forward progress on the yak yards, just shy of the first down. But a sizable play of 13 yards on the connection from Phoenix to Williams.
Makes it a manageable 3rd and 1 instead of what they were looking at back there by the end zone.
Lombana, inside slot on the left-hand side in motion. Taking it up front. Crossing the 15, it's Andre Hendricks. Wrecking ball off the left-hand side, and that will be, call it a gain of 2. And a first down for Washington. 4th play of the drive coming up. 2 receivers near side on the right. One out far side left. Akil Greer will go in the motion, go inside slot on the right-hand side, angle back out. Pass up to the near side. Brendan Lombana. Pass caught, 25-20, Michigan territory. $19 yards on the pass play. Move the pig, move the chains. We'll look on the replay.
So we see Akil Greer. He cuts through the area, and everybody has to keep an eye on where he is, and they let Lombada just sneak in there underneath. First down again for the Wolfpack.
Ball on the near side, hash mark right. Greer will go in the motion. Inside slot, left-hand side. Toss to Hendricks. Men up at the line of scrimmage, and 5 Arsenal defenders say, no, sir. Thou shalt not pass. No gain, 2nd and 10.
Well, we see the Wolfpack do this. They're not afraid to run the ball up the middle. They're not afraid to run it to the edges. Just keeps the defense honest. They have to respect the Wolfpack ground game because they'll go to it.
Actually ended up being about a loss of about a half a yard. We'll call it 2nd and a long 10 on the Michigan 16-yard line. Phoenix pass up the middle. In and out of the hands, incomplete. Could have been, it was in the neighborhood, but Burdale Robbins, 5'9", 175-pounder, defensive back from Nevada Reno. defensively in the neighborhood, passing complete. It's 3rd and 10 on the Michigan 15-yard line. 6 minutes, 15 seconds to go here in the opening frame. Michigan 9, Washington 7. Our coverage proudly brought to you by Tulalip Resort Casino. When all you want is everything, log on to everythingtulalip.com. Out on the yo-yo in motion, far side. Phoenix, he's got open room to run. He'll cross the line of scrimmage and gain, we'll call it 1. So it'll be 4th and long, 4th and 9 on the Michigan 14-yard line.
So far, this Arsenal defense, pretty good job cutting off the quick routes. Plays are taking a little bit longer to develop than Eric Phoenix would like. Been under pressure a few times, and then this time elects to just tuck it and try to get some positive yardage out of it.
They're going to mark the ball back at the Michigan 15-yard line to gain is the Michigan Arsenal 5-yard line. Phoenix, 5-step drop. He'll pass it up over the top, passes up. And flag is thrown on the play. The preliminary indication would be pass interference. The intended receiver was Akil Greer. So let's see what the flag is all about.
Defense, number 6. Half the distance from the goal, automatic, 1st down.
So pass interference on Michigan.
And Burndale Robbins a little too handsy on that one.
So it'll be 1st and goal for the Wolfpack on the Michigan 7-yard line. Jim, bring JJ Jensen with you here on Fox 13 Plus and streaming on YouTube at Arena Football 1. So glad you're with us wherever you may be. Catching the action across North America and around the world for AF1 fans. Clock stop with 5:13 remaining.
Correction, the pass interference foul is enforced a full 10 yards. It will be automatic 1st down.
So it's enforced the full 10 yards. So it'll be 1st and goal for the Wolfpack on the Michigan 6-yard line. Lambada and Greer stacked. On the near side right, Deshaun Williams in motion. Phoenix trying to scramble, get out of trouble. No, he'll get wrapped up all the way back to the Michigan 13-yard line. Great pursuit on the part of Michigan, and the first to get there was Justin Sykes, 6'3", 250-pounder from the University of Redlands.
Now once again, Arsenal defensive backs hemming up the Wolfpack receivers, unable to get open quickly, and that pocket just collapsing around Eric Phoenix. Nothing there with his arm, nothing there with his legs. It's a big loss.
8th play of the drive coming up for Washington. Pass out far side, pass complete. Akil Greer to the 10, to the dasher boards. Ball is loose, picked up by Michigan.
Well, that whistle should have blown when Akil was knocked into the dashers. He should have been an out of bounds. I'm not sure why the officials are saying it's a fumble. It should have been down up at about the 7-yard line.
See if we can get a gander on that on replay, re-rack that. And head coach J.R. Wells for Washington.
He's got the red flag in his hand
Ruling
there.
on the field is the receiver fumbled the ball prior to hitting the wall.
Oh, and you're right. It looks like he might have here on the replay. Might have been knocked out of Akil's hands before he got to the dasher
See if
board.
there's another angle on that. Being able to face the dasher to find out if actually he did fumble it.
We'll run it back here and we'll see.
There we go.
We'll see
Okay.
Akil. Yeah, JJ, looked like it might have been knocked out of his hand before he got to the dasher board, which would be a break for the Arsenal and doesn't really benefit. Let's see, here we come again.
Fumble.
No, it looked like he hit the wall and then the helmet came in and hit him and knocked the ball loose. Kai West looked like he hit Akil as he hit the wall. I can't believe that call.
So Michigan will start this offensive series 1st and 10 on their own 21-yard line, passing the near side left, pass complete, gain of about 2. They'll be 2nd down and 8 as Dan Williams III.
Well, that wasn't the break that we needed after that Long drive. #1 defense in the league. They're going to have to stand up and do it now.
First and second down and 10. Pass out far side. Pass complete. Take it to the dasher boards. Be 2 yards on the play. Make it 3rd and long. On the receiving end was Trevante Long.
Well, the Arsenal, they have that ability. They basically have 3 #1s with Williams, Long, and Grissom. All 3 of them have caught over 47 passes this year. Gives Malik Henry a lot of options.
And we got a stoppage in play. Officials timeout. We're going to break away. Let's do it. 3:13 remaining here in the first quarter. Michigan Arsenal 9, Washington Wolfpack 7. This is the AF1 on Fox 13+.
Yeah! You feel that? You feel it! This the AF1! You feel it! What? Run for the city! Run! Rep your colors! Side by side! When the lights come on! We go high! AF1! The ball never dies!
Here in the first quarter, Michigan Arsenal 9, Washington Wolfpack 7. James Spring, J.J. Jensen with you. Quick to recap. A couple of players. #1, kicker Luis Ferreira, who had his broken leg, had a freak accident. He's out of surgery. He is up, mobile, positive spirits. We look forward to seeing him next year.
Yeah, get well, Luis. We're thinking of you, buddy.
Also, Dante Reed had a suspension in last week's game against Kentucky in the second quarter, so he's ineligible through the first half of this one. Line to gain, Wolfpack 19-yard line. Pass up, Henry, far side. Passes up, and it's incomplete.
Oh, my.
Great coverage by the Wolfpack defender.
Wow, Micaiah Lee, he got there right at the right time, and that's a huge break up there. We'll take a look at it here on the replay. Micaiah Lee kind of playing safety there. You see him running down the hashes. He's looking right ahead. Oh, perfect timing by Micaiah Lee. Breaks up that touchdown.
Micaiah Lee, the AF1 Defensive Player of the Week last week. 8 tackles and had 2 interceptions in that key victory over Kentucky. On a 4th down and 6, passes
got
up
him.
and got him by the shoe tops. What a stop by Isaiah Paddock, 6'3", 270-pounder, the Bulldog from Mississippi State. That will constitute to a turnover on downs. 1st and 10, Wolfpack on their own 24-yard line.
The one consistent this season for this team has been the defense, and right there we see on the replay, Isaiah Pettit doesn't give up on the play, stays after Henry and just reaches out and just grabs a shoestring, and that's all you need to do to bring him down. So after the turnover, no harm, no foul, they're going to have the ball back at their own 24-yard line.
So 1st and 10. Washington on their own 24-yard line. Single receivers either side. Lambada, swing pass, in and out of the hands, incomplete. Actually, it's Deshaun Williams right there.
Yeah.
Made on the cut on the inside and could not control the pigskin, so it's 2nd and 10.
The normally sure-handed Deshaun Williams. Eric Phoenix fired that ball at him out of a cannon. Tough one to catch because he's coming towards the quarterback. Phoenix is throwing it at him on a rope.
9-7 Michigan with a buck and a half remaining here in the first quarter of play. Lambada in the motion. Phoenix pass up the middle, and it's intercepted and brought up forward. 15, 20. Threads to 2 defenders, thread 3. Forward progress in midfield all the way down to the Washington 23-yard line. Intercepted.
A great athletic play by Burndale Robbins. Pretty sure Eric Phoenix didn't even see him. We see the end of the play here as Robbins gets up and heads back the other way. And on top of the interception, pretty stellar return there of about 15 to 20 yards. Well, we get it back on 4 downs, and quickly an INT has us going back the other way, JJ, back at the Wolfpack 24-yard line.
Now it's time for the SMAC squad to do their job.
Do their job.
The #1 defense at AF1. 1st and 10 Michigan on the Wolfpack 24-yard line. Up 1 minute remaining here in the first. In the motion, Trevante Long around the hook left-hand side. Henry, pocket, pass up, corner out, it is up, and out of the hands, almost picked off. Step for step defensively for the Wolfpack, Byron Edwards out of Texas Southern, 5'10" and 180 pounds. It's 2nd and 10 for the Arsenal.
Here we come on the replay coming at us here. Oh,
we'll track
thought
it
we
back.
were going to get it.
And there we go.
Here it comes. Yeah, Byron just has him one-on-one. Looks like he might have got beat for a second. Just goes up and high points the ball before Long can get to it. Good play there by Lord Byron.
2nd and 10 now. Henry for the 24-yard line. Passes up. Got all kinds of space. Pass is caught. Touchdown. Michigan Arsenal. Jairus Grimson.
Well, Jarius Grissom just splits him down the middle. See his route here. Here he comes here. Number 2, he was the motion man, just runs right down the seam. Right in between.
So with 11 seconds remaining here in the first, Michigan 15, Washington 7, point after touchdown forthcoming.
Might have been some confusion there on the defensive end there in the back on who was going to pick him up. Look at the outside defensive back, thought the inside defensive back was going to pick him up and vice versa.
So, head coach J.R. Wells for the Washington Wolfpack throwing a challenge flag. And play is under video review.
Well, immediately when the receiver caught the ball, one of the Wolfpack defensive backs immediately said no catch. So they're going to take a look at that. See if we can see it from our replay here. We're from the far end. It might be a little bit difficult, but we'll take a look. Grissom, here he comes in motion, driving right down. Henry steps up. It's going to be hard to tell from here if he hung on to it. Oh, look at that. Micaiah Lee is saying no, he knocked it away. And Grissom picked it up off the turf. It's really hard to tell from that angle, though, JJ. We'll see if there's another angle the officials are taking a look at. From there, it's hard to argue their first look that it be a touchdown.
Right.
Especially where the official was standing behind the play.
So all we have is stoppage of play. 11 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Michigan Arsenal 15, Washington Wolfpack 7. Final home game for the Wolfpack 6 days away
After
on
review,
Friday,
the ruling on the
July
field
3rd.
was
There's the call.
upheld. Touchdown.
Yep.
Touchdown
Washington
is,
is charged with their first
the
timeout.
touchdown call is upheld. And a point after touchdown coming up next.
Hard to argue that. That's a tough one. Don't know how many camera angles they had to look at, but at least the one we saw looked like it was probably going to be ruled a catch. And we'll see here if Boyle can put another one through.
Chris Rodden. Oscar Rodden from East Tennessee State to give it the boot. Snap placement. Kick is up. And he puts it through. Kick is good, and that it will be the last play of the first quarter of action. Let's break away. Second quarter action on the flip side after we take timeout from Angel Wins Arena here in Everett, Washington. Michigan 16, Washington Wolfpack 7. This is AF1 on Fox 13 Plus.
He's already flying.
This is Arena Football 1.
Full speed at the snap.
The ball never dies.
Man, you can't defend that speed.
He's already at full speed before the snap.
Blink and you miss him.
You're not chasing him, you're surviving him.
He's gone just like that.
By the time you react, full speed, full chaos. He's gone. Because in here, the ball never dies.
Whatever your game is, pain shouldn't stop you. At Beacon Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, we're here to help you move forward. From the sidelines to the operating room, from rehab to recovery, our team of experts provides the same world-class care trusted by the pros, so you can keep playing, working, and living without limits. Don't let pain hold you back. Schedule your appointment today at beaconortho.com.
This is not just football. This is speed, intensity, and non-stop action. Welcome to Arena Football 1, where the field is smaller, but the hits are harder, the plays are faster, and every second counts. High-scoring battles, electric atmospheres, and athletes pushing the limit on every snap. No breaks, no mercy. Just football at full throttle. This is where legends ride, and the game never slows down. Arena Football. One fast, fierce, unforgettable. Watch on Home Team Network.
A 24-yard touchdown pass from Malik Henry to Jairus Grissom, and a PAT kick good. Makes it Michigan 16 and Washington 7. Here's the run up and the kick. Going high, and he'll put it in between the nets for a second deuce of the ball game. Add 2 points for Michigan. It's now the Arsenal 18 and the Wolfpack 7. Now keep in mind, from where the ball was kicked off, on that goal line, go 50 yards, get a look at this.
Well, 68, then it got up into the stands. He must have kicked that ball about 75 yards to get it up in the stands as we see the replay here. Here it comes.
From the goal line, from goal line to goal line, it's 50 yards, 8 yards deep to the end zone, and he dropped it in the bucket.
Good
right
catch
there.
by the fan there besides.
Indeed.
Sign him up.
So 1st and 10 for Washington on their own 5-yard line. Phoenix, pass up the middle, pass complete across the 15 to 16-yard line. And it takes 7 7 Michigan Arsenal defenders to bring him down. No, sir. I'm standing up on my own to and get those yak yards after the catch. It will advance the football all the way to the Washington 21-yard line. This connection of 16 yards. Move the pig, move the chains. 1st and 10, Wolfpack. Give a look at this.
Quite a gang tackle here by the Arsenal as you see him catch his ball at the 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
He carried
Number
it.
8 just turns the other. He thought the play was over. That's Kai West. He walked away.
Phoenix on a 1st and 10 out of trouble. Take a look. Try to get to the pass, and the National boys
got him.
In and out of the hands. Incomplete. Tough break. Akil Greer slipped past the defender, Kai West.
Wow, great throw here by Phoenix. Running to his right, sets his feet, lays it out there perfectly.
Got it in hand and went through.
Karate Brenson, he just gave up. He didn't think the play was going to be made. Eric Phoenix able to get enough on it for Akil Greer, but Greer can't haul it in.
Second down and 10, and whistles will blow. And it's going to be a false start will be the preliminary indication. I believe that may be on the Wolfpack.
A couple things you got to realize about that throw, though, from Phoenix. Left-hander, so that ball's spinning in the opposite direction.
High motion there. 10-yard penalty, still 2nd down.
And it had a bit of a wobble to it. So something like that, it can throw you off as a receiver, that ball coming down. And also known as a left-hander's ball tends to kind of fade back to the left. So that's a very difficult catch for Akil Greer on the move running down along the dasher.
So on Washington's own 11-yard line, it's 2nd down and 20. The line to gain is the Michigan 19-yard line. In motion out far side on the dasher boards. Phoenix will air it up. He's got a tight spiral, but overshoots his receiver. Pass goes incomplete. Tyler Stevens lined up as the tight end, a 6'6", 237, the Tiger from Missouri.
Well, we've seen him make some phenomenal catches this year, JJ. I don't know if he was able to make any attempt at that. If he'd managed to pull that one in, he's Superman.
At the 3rd and long now. Two receivers far side right. Motion man. Do the yo-yo through the slot right-hand side. Phoenix airing it up far side of the dasher boards. Up and caught by Deshaun Williams across midfield in the Michigan Arsenal territory. Down at the Michigan 22. Pass play of 17 yards from Phoenix to Williams.
And Williams just goes about 15 yards, runs the out pattern. Phoenix throws it over a defender in front of the other one. That's a great catch by Deshaun Williams. We've seen him make spectacular play after spectacular play. That was another spectacular play.
17 yards on that connection. Makes it 4th and short. 4th down and 3. Line to gain the Michigan 19-yard line. Williams in motion left-hand side. Pass out far side. Overshoots Williams. Pass is incomplete. Turnover on downs to the Michigan Arsenal. 11:20 to go, 2nd quarter. Michigan 18, Washington 7. Let's break away. 11.
This is Arena
Score,
Football
Michigan
1.
Arsenal.
Welcome to the fastest game on turf.
The ball never dies.
This is what AF1 is all about.
You want soft?
Let's go!
Wrong building.
Hits like that only happen in Arena Football 1.
Walls.
There's no escape on this field.
Speed.
To the house.
Impact.
This is why you tune in.
This game doesn't slow down. It closes in. Because in here, the ball never dies.
11:19 to go here in the second quarter. Michigan leading the host Washington Wolfpack 18-7. Jim Ring, J.J. Jensen with you here on Fox 13 Plus and streaming on YouTube at Arena Football 1. Ball far side hash mark to the left. Two receivers near side to right in motion. Is Jarius Grissom. Henry, pass near side. Pass is caught in Wolfpack territory on the move. The 20, 15, 10 down at the Washington 8-yard line. 20 yards on the pass play.
What we see here on the replay, one thing that Malik Henry is so good at is looking off a receiver and checking down. He really wanted to throw that ball deep to Jarius Grissom, and he checks down to Williams for a big gain.
First and goal, Michigan on the Washington 8-yard line. Two receivers far side to the left. In motion, Travante Long, whistles blow, flags fly, play is dead. I think we got a delay of game would be the preliminary indication.
Delay game. Offense number 16. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
It's been fun over the last few years following the career of Malik Henry and watch him mature as a quarterback. A couple years ago in camp with the Edmonton Elks. He's now become a veteran of indoor arena football. He's putting together a great season and has entrenched himself this season as an MVP candidate here, especially with what he's done with this new team coming over from Billings last year.
First and goal for Michigan on the Washington 13-yard line. Henry passes up over the top, in and out of the hands, incomplete. Had both paws on the pig, but cannot control it.
Travante Long, he had it, he bobbled it, and if you're going to bobble it, Byron Edwards is going to nail you here. Long was the motion man, he comes up, great pass by Henry right there, bobbles it. Byron Edwards makes him pay. Incomplete pass, second down.
Just over 9 minutes remaining here in the second quarter. Michigan with an 18-7 lead over the host Wolfpack. Henry pocket, pass up, power side, corner out, and it's intercepted in the end zone by Eugene Ford. 6'2", 206-pounder from the 808 Hawaii Maloa, the Rainbow Warriors. Get a look at this.
Yeah, Henry just a little bit too much air under that, throws into double coverage. Good job by the smack squad, and Eugene Ford pulls that one down. Malik Henry's 11th interception of the season.
It'll be first and 10, Washington.
Boy, so often, JJ, this year we've seen this defense, it bends, but it doesn't tend to break. Another huge turnover there caused by Coach Miles' smack squad.
The top defense at AF1. Let's break away from Angel of the Winds Arena. 9:07 to go, second quarter. Michigan 18, Washington 7. This is the AF1 on Fox 13 Plus.
This is Arena Football 1.
Welcome to the fastest game on turf.
The ball never dies.
This is what AF1 is all about.
You want soft?
Let's go!
Wrong building.
Hits like that only happen in Arena Football 1.
Walls.
There's no escape on this field.
Speed.
To the house.
Impact.
This is why you tune in.
This game doesn't slow down. It closes in. Because in here, the ball never dies.
So Washington will start on this offensive series 1st and 10 on Wolfpack own 5-yard line. Single receivers either side. Out into the yo-yo in motion, far side right. Phoenix pass up top, pass to Stevens, cross the 10 to the 15-yard line. Depending on where they mark it, they're going to mark him just shy of the first down. For Tyler Stevens, the Tiger from Missouri.
Great effort there by Tyler Stevens. Just quick turnaround route. Able to use his long body and physicality to extend for another couple of yards. 2nd down, less than a yard to go.
Just under 100 yards in passing for Eric Phoenix. Stevens in the motion, hand off to the wrecking ball, Andre Hendricks. And they will give him forward progress to the 15-yard line. So move the pig, move the chains, 1st and 10, Wolfpack.
Such a physical ball carrier. Typically when you need that half yard, Hendricks can get it for you. And we've seen he has a little bit of breakaway speed too, JJ. We've seen him catch a couple passes this year in space, and he's got some moves for a big fella.
On the yo-yo, out far side in motion. Ball is loose in and out of the hands of Hendricks. And looking to get over the top, and I think it's going to be Michigan that will be on the top of the football. And indeed, that is what is signaled. 1st and 10, Michigan. 2nd fumble loss by the Wolfpack tonight.
Let's take a look at this here. Hendricks has the ball covered up good. Good contact, just squirts out the backside. Everybody rushing for the football there, and Michael White jumps on it for the Arsenal. Pretty turnover-laden game here we're seeing, JJ, between these two teams.
As the clock rolls with 7:10 to go here in the 2nd quarter, Michigan 18, Washington 7.
The offense has to do something to help out our defense here. These guys have been on the field quite a bit, and they've put in a pretty sterling effort against the Arsenal.
And I think we're going to have ourselves an officials timeout. We got a conference call with the Zebras downstairs. Say, friends, Tulalip Resort Casino, along with Quilceda Creek Casino and Tulalip Bingo and Slots. Proud supporters. Proud supporters of the Washington Wolfpack. 3 great casinos, endless fun. When all you want is everything, log on to everythingtulalip.com. JJ Jensen with you here on Fox 13 Plus and streaming on YouTube at Arena Football 1.
How amazing is the Tulalip Casino at Christmas time? You drive by that thing, incredible lights that they put out there. It's
absolutely
phenomenal.
Spectacular.
People come from all around to see that.
1st and 10, Michigan on the Washington Wolfpack 13-yard line. Henry will air it up far side of the corner. In and caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan Arsenal. Dan Williams III on the receiving end of a 12-yard touchdown pass.
As we see here, Williams just drives straight down the field. A little bit of a push off there he got away with on the defensive back, and they wanted the call for the push off. He clearly shoved away from Eugene Ford, who had that interception earlier.
Michigan 24, Washington 7. Fake, 2-point conversion. Shake off 1 tackle, shake off 2, 3, 4, 5, and will not get into the end zone. 2-point conversion fails, and we have a flag. We have officials call timeout. Let's take it. 7:04 remaining 2nd quarter. Our score, Michigan Arsenal 24, Washington Wolfpack 7. Proudly brought to you by Tulalip Resort Casino. When all you want is everything. Log on to everythingtulalip.com. This is the AF1 on Fox 13 Plus.
This is Arena Football 1.
Welcome to the fastest game on turf.
The ball never dies.
This is what AF1 is all about.
You want soft?
Let's go!
Wrong building.
Hits like that only happen in Arena Football 1.
Walls.
There's no escape on this field.
Speed.
To the house.
Impact.
This is why you tune in.
This game doesn't slow down. It closes in. Because in here, the ball never dies.
Michigan on the scoreboard once again. One play, 12-yard drive. Elapsed time on the drive, 14 seconds. 12-yard touchdown pass from Henry to Williams, and the two-point conversion no good. So the Wolfpack got a lot of work to do, but in this game, scores get racked up pretty quickly. Run up and a kick. By Rodden, and it's going to doink off the middle, and it will be caught crossing the goal line. Forward progress, chucking across the Wolfpack 5-yard line on forward to the 6-yard line. Hiram Edwards.
Well, his last two kicks, JJ, have cleared the bar for two-point conversions, the deuce they call it. This time it's just a little bit wide right. Byron's able to catch a funky bounce, kind of half hit the net, half hit the stanchion that holds the net. Good job by Byron to look that in and receive it.
Gonna spot the football on the Wolfpack's own 5-yard line to start this offensive series. Single receivers either side. Wound up back to go on a yo-yo in motion is Akil Greer. Inside slot right-hand side. Phoenix pops it up over the top. Pass is complete. Cross the 15, 26 off the tackle. Cross the 20 out to midfield. How about that? Actually, they're going to keep moving it forward in the Michigan territory to the Arsenal 24-yard line. Get a look at this.
Heel just runs 15 yards, turns and sits down, and Phoenix hits him right on the number. Nice pass and catch there by the Wolfpack. First down, crossing midfield.
Second reception for Greer for 28 yards. First and 10, Wolfpack on the Michigan 24-yard line. Stevens in motion inside slot, right-hand side. Phoenix will tuck and run himself and will take it to the dasher boards. He'll concede a yard.
Little confusion, JJ, on that snap there. Looked like Phoenix was looking for his receivers to do one thing, and his receivers looked like they were looking for Phoenix to go somewhere else. A little bit of miscommunication happens sometimes.
Thought he zigged when he should have zagged.
Well, there's a lot going on down there. You know,
yes.
You're trying to read everybody's mind, and sometimes you're on page 11 and I'm on page 8, and we're not seeing the same thing.
From midfield, Phoenix, near side, pass complete. Greer, 15, 10, 5. Forward progress, stop at the Michigan 4-yard line.
Well, now
21 yards on the pass play. Move the pig, move the chains. It's first and goal, Wolfpack.
Now they turn around and run a play where everybody just loses Akil Greer. Look at this, just gets out in the flat. No one's within 15 yards of him as he heads down the dashers inside of the 5. That's his second big catch on this drive.
3 for a total of 49 yards for the young man from Mississippi. First and goal, Wolfpack on the Michigan Arsenal 4-yard line. In the motion, Williams. Here's Phoenix, out of trouble, trying to follow a blocker. Forward progress at the 5-yard line, but a flag thrown on the play in the end zone. We've got holding on the defense.
Tyler Stevens, he ended up on his keister down there on the O of Wolfpack and immediately wanted a flag. He was trying to come back to get open for Eric Phoenix, I believe, if we see a replay on what happened there.
Yes.
Tyler Stevens here, he's on the far side, cuts right across the goal line. Phoenix is looking at the back of the end zone. Not there, yeah, he gets, Stevens just gets knocked down. First down, goal to go.
Half the distance to the goal. Paramount for the Wolfpack to score on this drive. Single receiver in motion. Hand off to Williams. Trying to cut inside as he breaks the plane. Yes, sir! Touchdown, Wolfpack! Deshaun Williams from 2 yards out. At 4:10 remaining second quarter. Michigan 24, Washington 13. Point after a touchdown next.
How unbelievable is this guy? He's coming on the high motion, takes the inside handoff, bounces off of one tackler, just keeps his legs driving forward to the right. Getting some help there from Montgomery to help push him in. We got a flag down on the play as well. We're going to see what that's all about. Came in after the play.
The result of
Call
the
from
play
downstairs
is a
by Mike
touchdown.
Livingston.
After the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct, defense, number 14, his first of the game. That penalty.
Well,
will be
Jalen
assessed
Jackson
after
gets
the
pegged
kickoff.
with the penalty
We'll play
for
the try now.
the Arsenal.
So we'll tag that. Jalen Jackson, 6'2", 235-pounder out of Georgia Southern.
The Jaguars? Is that Georgia Southern? Are they
Timeout on
Jaguars?
the
Could be.
field.
Seems familiar.
I think we got a timeout on the field, but we're going to hang around for a little bit. And what we'll do is we will get a quick gander of what transpired in this short week number 12 in AF1. There was one other game played. Occurred earlier this afternoon at F&M Bank Arena in Clarksville, Tennessee. Home of the Nashville Cats as they throttled the Beaumont Renegades. Final score, Nashville 72, Beaumont 20.
Wow.
We'll get you some in-depth details on that contest in just a little bit.
Well, that Nashville team this year, they've been putting up some serious points on everybody. They ended Albany's almost 2-year-long win streak. Of course, their quarterback has put together a heck of a year and is an MVP consideration as well, as they sit atop all of AF1. And I believe if they win next week, I'm pretty sure they'll clinch home field advantage, if I'm not mistaken, JJ, throughout the playoffs. They hold the tiebreaker over Albany.
Say, friends, connect with us on our socials, Facebook, Instagram, and X, also known as Twitter, Washington Wolfpack. Do the search. Also check out our website at WashingtonWolfpack.com. Final regular season home game 6 days away, Friday, July the 3rd, in prime time, 7 p.m. Pacific, against the AF1 leading Nashville Cats. Get your tickets for the Wolfpack's final regular season home game. Log on to WashingtonWolfpack.com for all details. Also, as a point to note, Friday, July 3rd, Military Appreciation Night. All active duty military personnel and veterans get in free, and make sure that you have your identification. Shouting out to Naval Base Bremerton, Joint Base Lewis McCord down in Lakewood, Tacoma, and Pierce County, Naval Base Everett, and the great folks at Naval Air Station Whidbey Island. We want to see you here in the den. Again, veterans, active duty, military personnel, you all get in free. You can get single game tickets. They are available at WashingtonWolfpack.com.
Well, that should be a heck of a good game on that Friday night with the Cats coming to town with Tyler Kulka. Big win for them today. He threw 3 more touchdown passes. So he's at 47, which he briefly passed Malik Henry, but then Malik's thrown a couple here today, so he's gone to 48. So shootout city between those two guys. The race to see, I'm pretty sure both of them are getting over 50. Can anybody get to 60? That's the question.
So taking a look at the upcoming schedule for week 13. Of course, Nashville here in Everett to take on the Wolfpack. Albany at Beaumont, 100 miles east of Houston. Kentucky Barrels at Minnesota.
Oh, that's going to be a good game. That's going to be a good game in Minnesota.
At Amsoil Arena, as we have ourselves a little bit of
there's some debris on the field they're cleaning up down there. That's the delay. At Minnesota, they've put together a pretty good season. They had a tough loss Monday night against this Michigan Arsenal team. So that game against the Barrels, two high-flying offenses. We saw Kentucky last week and what they're able to do. Should be a fun one.
Once again at Amsoil Arena in Duluth, Minnesota. Be in the know before you go or watch any AF1 event. Log on to theaf1.com, THEAF1.com. Get all the information, get to know all the teams. Also check out the fan zone and shop for merch. It's all at theaf1.com, THEAF1.com.
Now, also, if you go on there, great article by Howie Hansen, the columnist, did a wonderful story on Arsenal quarterback Malik Henry on there, so check that out. Talks about Malik's journey to get to the Michigan Arsenal. Howie always has good articles on there if you're interested in just reading about AF1. Every week I read what he has to say, always insightful.
So as we had the debris removed from the turf, and we should be getting back to play very shortly.
There's still some chin wagging going on here amongst everybody.
Final regular season game for the Washington Wolfpack will be in Duluth, Minnesota in week number 14. That is on Saturday, July 11th, 2 weeks from today. It's 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern time. Say, friends, if you can, you can join us at Sporty's Beef and Brew on Evergreen Way in Everett.
Well, the watch party.
That's what's our final regular season watch party.
Here we go. Andrew Boyle for the PAT.
Snap, set, hold, kick is up. Through with all the wickets. Kick is good. And we're staying right here. 3 minutes, 50 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Michigan Arsenal 24, Washington Wolfpack 14. Say, friends, if you'd like to be a proud sponsor and supporter of Washington Wolfpack Arena football for 2027, we certainly would love to be in communication with you. Log on to WashingtonWolfpack.com for all the details. James Brink, JJ Jensen with you. And while we have the opportunity, huge shout out to the great folks on Fox 13. Good Day, Seattle.
So cool this year having the games in the local market. I've talked to so many fans that have enjoyed the fact they can pick those games up on Fox Q13 Plus.
Aaron Mayofsky, Bill Wixie, Brian McMillan with weather. Adam Gerke with traffic. Abby Coney on the fill-in. Into the mix on the weather, and he occasionally does some work on the weekends. You can catch Good Day Seattle weekdays starting at 5 a.m. right here on Fox 13, and on the weekends live on Fox 13 Plus.
Oh,
off the net, right-hand side, and brought out on the return. 5 out to the dashboard's far side. 10-15 slips to 3-4 tacklers. Stop forward progress by Deshaun Williams on the headhunter, and stops the return man Vance Bennett out of Warner University. 5'10", 195 pounds. Get a look at this.
Yeah, Vance gets a good block right out of there. Makes a nice move to get to the outside. Gets to the dashers and cuts it back against. Pretty good pursuit by the special teams of the Wolfpack, which at different points of the season has been their Achilles heel. They've had some long returns against them. Done a better job, though, in recent weeks. Ball gets placed back at the 10.
Here we go, Wolfpack fans. Let's get it going again. Go, Pack, go!
See if this Wolfpack can get to the quarterback here.
First and 10, Michigan. On their own 10-yard line, ball on the far side. Hash mark, two receivers off stack to the right. Motion man inside slot. Pass up over the top. Passes up, it's caught over the shoulder and into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan Arsenal. Jairus Grissom from 40 yards out.
Holy smokes, JJ. That was a great pass. Great catch by Grissom, his second touchdown catch of the day, giving him 14 on the season, and he just runs right down the middle of the field. Good coverage there by the defensive back, but just a better thrown ball by Malik Henry. Number 49 on the year.
Point after touchdown try, snap placement, kick is up. Dunked it off the middle, kick no good. And we will stay right here as well with 2 minutes, 58 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Michigan 30, Washington 14.
Well, that was a very fast drive. One play for 40 yards. And Malik Henry just makes a perfect pass right over the shoulder of Jairus Grissom. Dan Williams gets all the press for this team, is among the league leaders in receptions, yards, and TDs, but Jairus Grissom, that's his 14th touchdown catch of the season. He's no slouch.
It's been really impressive to see how Michigan has been able to work their way from the depths of the AF1 table and get themselves into a potential playoff spot. The top 6 teams get into the AF1 championship bracket. For top 2 seeds get a bye. Number 6 seed will travel to the number 3 seed. And the number 5 seed will travel to take on the number 4 seed. We'll get that all clarified for you. Before the start of the second half. Here's the run up into kick, and it will hit the support ring underneath the 4-sided scoreboard here, so it's going to end up being considered as a touchback.
First and 10.
So it'll be first and 10 for the Washington Wolfpack on their own 20-yard line.
For the Arsenal today, they're playing for their playoff lives. They have to win out to get into the playoffs. Of course, you can only play one game at a time. This is the first step today. They need this win to have a chance at the playoffs. If they lose, effectively, they're out. Of course, they're going to need a little bit of help along the way, but they control their own destiny. If they can win out, there's a good chance they're in the playoffs, much like the Wolfpack. If the Wolfpack win out, there's a good chance they can host a playoff game. So pretty heavy implications for both of these teams here today.
First and 10 for the Wolfpack on their own 20-yard line. Ball in between the hashes, slightly off of center, near side left. 2 receivers far side right. Greer in motion, pass up over the top, overshoots. Akil Greer, the intended receiver, pass incomplete.
I like the fact that Eric Phoenix, last few balls, he's getting rid of that ball in a hurry, JJ. Earlier in the game, he was holding it a little bit too long. Pressure around him, had to take a couple of sacks. Not so the last 2 drives.
The deficit's only 16. Getting within single digits to the half would be very respectable. Single receivers other side. Greer in motion, slot right, pass near side. Deshaun Williams complete. Cross midfield. And the defender for Michigan got his lid pop. Kai West from Minnesota State Mankato, 6'1", 200-pounder.
Williams, such a big physical receiver. He just lowers his head and runs over West, who gives up a little bit of weight to him, not much. Deshaun Williams, so hard to handle wherever you put him on the field due to his size and athleticism. Now we see Brandon Lambada back in the game. He's the motion man.
On a 3rd down and 3, Eric Phoenix, he'll air it up far side. He's got an open receiver. It's caught in the end zone. Brandon Lambada, touchdown Wolfpack from 23 yards out.
Well, Brandon Lambada ran his route to the other corner, and then Eric Phoenix, under duress, flees to his left, and Lambada, look at this, comes back and helps him. He stops Then he runs back the other way, and Eric Phoenix sees him running in that direction, floats it out there. Lombada's so quick, he broke away from the defender across the back. Touchdown for the rookie.
And whistle will blow. Clock will stop as we have arrived at the 1-minute warning.
This is the 1-minute warning.
1-minute warning here in the second quarter. Our score from Angel of the Winds Arena. Michigan Arsenal 30, Washington Wolfpack 20. PAT kick forthcoming. This is the AF1 on Fox 13+.
Welcome to the fastest game on turf.
The scoreboard doesn't rest.
This is Arena Football 1.
New cities.
A hit like that only happens in Arena Football 1.
New chaos.
This is why you tune in.
New rivalries.
Unbelievable.
The scoreboard is on tilt.
This is what AF1 is all about.
Don't blink. Because in here, the ball never dies.
This is not just football. This is speed, intensity, and non-stop action. Welcome to Arena Football 1, where the field is smaller, but the hits are harder, the plays are faster, and every second counts. High-scoring battles, electric atmospheres, and athletes pushing the limit on every snap. No breaks, no mercy. Just football at full throttle. This is where legends ride, and the game never slows down. Arena Football. One fast, fierce, unforgettable. Watch on Home Team Network.
Welcome to the fastest game on turf.
The scoreboard doesn't.
Andrew Boyle to attempt the point after touchdown try. New kicker out of Camas, Washington, home of the paper makers of the Greater St. Helens League and the University of Oregon. Snap placement. Kick is up. Driven through the wickets. Kick is good. Back to a single-digit lead for Michigan. Michigan Arsenal 30, Washington Wolfpack 21. Jim Brink, J.J. Jensen with you, and the great folks at Home Team Network on the production end of things. Bringing the action on Fox 13+, KZJO TV, Seattle, Tacoma, Everett, and streaming on YouTube at Arena Football 1. So we have the opportunity, take a look. Again, take a look at the review of what's on tap coming up in week number 13. Nashville Cats right here at Angel of the Winds Arena, Friday, July the 3rd at 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern. We'll have that game for you live here on Fox 13+. Also, Albany traveling to Beaumont, Texas to square up with the Renegades. Sunday, July the 5th, 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern. And the Kentucky Barrels make their way to Duluth, Minnesota, the land of 10,000 lakes, to battle with the Minnesota Monsters. Playoff seeding implications are also at stake. 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern time at Ames Oil Arena. That's your rundown of week number 13. 1 minute remaining here in the second. 30-21, Michigan. Arsenal, leather and lead. And we've got a dude. No, it was just short. Just short. on the kick by Andrew Boyle, just underneath the crossbar.
He came close, didn't he?
For Michigan at the 20-yard line.
Let's see this replay here. Oh, he gets good boot into this one. Looked good all the way. And it just underneath.
About 3 feet short. 3 feet below that crossbar. Keep in mind, from where the ball is kicked on a goal line, it's 50 yards to the opposite goal line as well, 8 yards deep in the end zone. So it would be a 58-yard attempt. Deuce has been kicked tonight. Michigan's done that.
2 times.
2 times, yes. By Oscar Rodden. Malik Henry on a 1st down and 10. Pass complete. Grissom on the near side. And forward progress of the 6-yard pass play into Washington Wolfpack territory on the Pack 24. Flag thrown on the play.
Trevante Long and Micaiah Lee getting into as we look at the replay, and they're going back and forth, and Long just pulls Lee's helmet off. There's got to be a face mask, isn't there? Personal foul. Yes.
Number 7. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Replay 1st down.
Big penalty there.
So what would have been a 2nd down and 4 situation, now it's a 2nd down and 14 with that personal foul penalty on the Arsenal. It's like the Paul Abdul track, opposite to track. 2 steps forward, 1 step forward, 2 steps back. Had to throw that in there from 88. 1st and we'll call it 18 for the Arsenal on their own 12-yard line. Malik Henry points out, pocket, airing it out far side, passes up, in and out of the hands, incomplete. Pass intended for Jarris Grissom.
Yeah.
Great coverage on ton of get a look at that one more time.
Edwards all over him here. Looking at Grissom. Look at Byron, goes up there with him, just knocks it away. Byron makes the great plays. He also makes the simple plays. Good read there by Byron. He has no chance to catch that, but at least he can get a hand in there and knock it away, and he does. And talking about Micaiah Lee being Defensive Player of the Week last week, well, just a couple weeks before that, Byron Edwards was Player of the Week.
Timeout.
Had some studs here on this in this defensive backfield, and now the Arsenal want to take a timeout and talk about it.
So Michigan will expend their first timeout here in the 1st half with 47 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Michigan Arsenal 30, Washington Wolfpack 21. Here inside the den at Angel of the Winds Arena.
Well, pretty good offensive show here, partner, in this 1st half, especially with these 2 teams who historically have been good 2nd half teams. If they've combined for 51 here in the 1st half, what are they going to do in the 2nd half? Like a pinball machine.
So right now, 1st downs, Washington has 9. The breakdown on those 1st downs, 6 to the air, 2 on the ground, 1 by penalty. 6 1st downs for Michigan, all to the air, passing. Total plays, Washington 27, Michigan 15. Total yards, Wolfpack 174, Michigan 145.
Well, we're leading in almost every category except the scoreboard.
2nd and a bunch, 2nd down. We'll call it 18 on the Michigan 13-yard line. Henry will air it up. He's got a tight spiral. Passes up over the shoulder and caught by Jarris Grissom. Touchdown, Michigan Arsenal.
His 3rd touchdown catch of the day and Malik Henry's 50th touchdown pass of the season.
38-yard touchdown pass.
And that ball is just thrown, just a laser beam the length of the field. Good catch by Grissom to go over the shoulder to get it. Not much anything the defender could do on that one. Grissom hauls it in. He now has 15 touchdowns on the year.
Had that tight spin rate.
Oh, man.
Coming off of his hand, that thing was just buzzing.
Looked like Warren Moon.
Poor Point after touchdown try. Snap placement, kick is up. And the kick is good.
So 50 touchdown passes on the season, and you're at home thinking, wow, that's a lot. What's the record? JJ, any idea what the record is for touchdown passes in an Arena League season?
Oh, man.
I'm putting you on the spot here,
Yeah,
aren't
you
I?
are. Big time. Big time. If I was going to dig it all the way back, I'd probably say something in effect of Kurt Warner.
No. Tommy Grady, Utah Blaze 2012, 142 in a season.
Wow.
But that said, I believe they played an 18-game season then, didn't they?
They had a
I think they did. 16 or 18 games?
Yes.
I know Aaron Garcia, I think he had 116 for the New York Dragons around like 2008-ish, somewhere in there.
You had teams in Arizona. You had the Bay Area, Las Vegas.
Seb Bonner had a lot of touchdowns for the Rattlers, then in Vegas. Clint Dozell for Vegas threw quite a few touchdowns.
Cleveland Rockers. The Tampa Bay Storm.
Yep. Jay Gruden, their quarterback.
Yeah.
John Dutton, quarterback at for Colorado. He threw a lot of touchdowns as well.
The New Orleans Voodoo. Nobody can do the voodoo like you do.
Great helmets. New Orleans
yes.
Voodoo, great helmets.
As the kick is impeded, it will end up 1st and 10 for the Wolfpack on their own 20-yard line. 39 seconds remaining, second quarter. Jim Brink, JJ Jensen with you here on Fox 13 Plus, KZJO TV, Seattle, Tacoma, Everett.
It'll be nice for us to strike back here quickly. I had jokingly said maybe we left them too much time, and then Malik Henry makes me eat those words and drops a dime.
37-21 Michigan. Washington Wolfpack 1st and 10 on their own 20-yard line. Float pass out far side from Phoenix. Pass complete to Sean Williams. Spins to the dashboards far side, and the clock will continue to roll. Wolfpack have 3 timeouts in pocket. Short gain.
I like the
3
play
a second
call.
and 7.
Like the play call, just get it out there quickly to Deshaun, see if he can make something happen again. Trying to keep that defense honest, don't want them to drop back too far.
Phoenix, short pass. In and out of the hands and picked off and taken down the near sideline across midfield. In the Wolfpack territory, 15-10, angled at a 5, and it will not get to the goal line.
Great effort by Isaiah McFarland, who picked that out of midair to ring it all the way back. We got an injured man down here on the field, Jalen Jackson. He's up under his own power, though.
So
wow, what a play.
Man. Get a look at that one more time.
That could have been tragic had he got into the end zone.
Indeed, indeed. Get a look at this.
See, Phoenix drops back. He's got his man out there, just right through his fingers.
Stevens right there.
Good return here. Look at nice downfield blocking. Cuts it back. He avoids Jalen Jackson, who's down and injured. Great hustle there by Jake Oliphant, though, to run him down and save a touchdown. You got to give Jake a big pat on the back. That could prove to be an incredible play as this game plays out in the second half.
Michigan will be receiving the kickoff to start the second half. Absolutely huge stop by Jake Oliphant to deny the interception return from crossing the plane of the goal line. So here's what we are going to do. We are going to take an extended timeout. Grab yourself a munchie or two and a beverage, and enjoy the halftime festivities we have for you. When we come back, start a second half of action. We'll be coming up in a matter of minutes from Angel of the Winds Arena in Everett. Our score at halftime, week 12 of this AF1 contest. Michigan Arsenal 37, Washington Wolfpack 21. This is the AF1 on Fox 13 Plus, proudly brought to you by Tulalip Resort Casino.
Off the net.
This is Arena Football 1.
Look out.
The ball never dies.
The play never stops.
You better stay awake. Kick it, miss it,
This game doesn't stop.
doesn't matter.
Anything can happen.
You think the play's over?
He's got a chance off the rebound.
It's not.
Chaos.
Off the net,
Here we go again.
right back at you. Because in here, the ball never dies.
Clarksville don't whisper. Clarksville roars. Because in here, the ball never dies.
This extra inventory. Okay, they just started the 15-minute clock. Angel of the Winds Arena in week number 12 of AF1 action. The visiting Michigan Arsenal on a 2-game winning streak, currently with a record of 4 wins, 6 losses, leading the host Washington Wolfpack with a record of 5 wins and 4 losses by a score 37-21. James Spring, J.J. Jensen with you. And we will be back later on in the half. Get you primed and ready for the start of second half action with numbers, figures, stats, facts, and more. 37-21 Michigan leading Washington. We take time out. Presented by Tulalip Resort Casino, where all you want is anything, everything. Log on to everythingtulalip.com. This is the AF1 on Fox 13 Plus. So at 14.
Welcome to the AF1 Season Pass. My name is Jeff Levac, and I am joined by the Director of Football Operations for Arena Football One, Gary Compton. Gary, thank you for making time. I know you're extremely busy. You and I end up on a lot of meetings together, but you're a guy who played this game at an extremely high level, and now you're the guy who makes sure we do it right on the field. What makes AF1 so special on the field?
Well, obviously, as you know, the biggest thing are the rebound nets, right? I mean, that's what separates our game from everybody else, okay? And it brings a whole different facet into the game. You guys saw last week in the Nashville game, right? Kickoff returns off the nets, you know, the deuce and all of that. And I think that's what makes it special, because the game can change so fast with those. It can either be a great asset to you, or it could be a harmful thing. And I think that's, the best thing for us that we have going that made our game so much different from everything else. You look at on the field and all that, there's all different types of things that, people do, but arena football was made to be a certain way. Okay. That's why Jim Foster developed it the way that he did, right? That's why you see the Darren Arbets and the Coach Wares and the Coach Walkers and those guys that have been in this thing for so many years still utilize and do what arena football was. And I think a lot of that is that's what separates us from everything else. And I will always say is the Premier League.
So you were one of the top wide receivers in the history of the league. You've had some of the best, duels against teams right here in the capital region and throughout the entire country. What made you decide to be the football ops guy and not a coach like Arbet and Walker and other guys who played the same path as you, but then went to the clipboard instead of the front office?
Well, obviously being in the front office now, I kind of enjoy it, right? I don't have all the headaches and everything of coaching and all that. But, coaching is in our blood, right? As when I retired in 2005, I coached for the next 7 years in it. And then I got out of it and everything. And, the Godfather, Jerry Kurz, called me back in 2024, wanted me to help out with the old, we won't get into all that, but with the old league and everything. And I came on board to be director of football ops because we needed to have established people that knew what was going on because we were running at such a fast pace, right? And we didn't have time. There wasn't going to be someone that you had to teach or someone that didn't know everything. And I think, me, Jerry, and Christy, that's a lot of years that, I've been around this game and, and definitely helps in that facet of it.
I love that. And, sorry for not mentioning your coaching career before that, but, I've known you in this role and you could say that you coach the coaches and you coach the refs and you coach those guys. A lot of people ask about our rules. I just want to ask you about one because it keeps getting asked to me. And I literally say, let me call Gary Compton. The halo rule on the kickoff, these nets and everything. Like, what is the halo rule for everybody?
Absolutely. So we'll make it very easy. Whether it's on a kickoff, okay, it's on a field goal or whatever. The halo rule is instilled that nobody can penetrate the 5-yard line mark until the ball has either been caught or the ball hits the ground. Okay, so you think about this, right? You are on a field goal, and let's say the ball's at the 3-yard line, and you kick a field goal and you miss it, you must come to the 5-yard line and spread across. Now, a lot of times that will not be called, okay, because they'll look at it being close. But that's where the halo rule. So the halo rule really isn't about like the outdoor game, right, where there's a circle around it. That's the halo rule in our game is you cannot penetrate the 5-yard line until the ball's been, caught or hits the ground. Mainly a safety issue because you think about this. I got my back turned to the net, right? And if there was no issue whatsoever, if somebody's come screaming down, it would have to take somebody of some special talent to not be afraid to do that 100%. So, yeah, that's kind of where we're at with our game. So now anybody that asks you, hey, you'll be able to tell them.
I think this could be a weekly feature. Just Gary Compton explains the rules in terms that even Jeff Levac can understand.
Absolutely.
What is the hardest part of your job? Is it coaching the coaches? Is it dealing with guys like me asking these weird questions? What is it?
I think a lot, it's a lot, right? So we have a coaches meeting every week, right? We discuss about things that were good and bad through the course of the week. I have a lot of player involvement, right? You'll have transactions that go through. I look at all the contracts. I have to approve contracts. There's obviously travel logistics, right? There becomes travel issues where your phone rings in the middle of the night. Things of that nature. We're never good until the ball is teed up and that game is kicked off. Then you can kind of take a deep breath and then you worry about the next game, right? And the next game, as you know, with us being on our chats and all of that throughout the course of a Saturday evening, watching all the games. But, that's kind of the way it goes. And, it's a week-long deal. And I enjoy it, like you said, from just behind me and all that, right? The years of everything that I put into this and know this. And it's about giving back now and helping out the younger coaches, the younger players, and all of that to be able to excel themselves where they want to go.
I'm saying you're going to do Ask Gary probably once a week now. I'll just hit you with one of the rules to make sense of everything. He's Gary Compton, the Director of Football Operations. Make sure you go to theaf1.com because remember, in Arena Football 1, the ball never dies.
Here we go again. That's going to leave a mark.
This is Arena Football 1.
This is what AF1 is all about.
The ball never dies.
He flipped over the wall and hung on.
The wall is waiting.
This is Arena Football 1.
No sideline.
He got lit up by the wall. That's going to leave a mark.
No way out.
A hit like that only happens in Arena Football 1.
Because in here, the ball never dies.
Clarksville wasn't built quiet, now built loud, built proud, built fire. Built on boots, hit ground, no tire. Built on hearts that don't back down, go higher. No permission, we don't ask that. Kick the door, yeah, we crash that. 48 inches wall, where you at? Running too wide, yeah, you need that. Yeah, no sidelines, ain't no safety. No soft land is gonna save me. You don't
This is Arena Football 1. Watch on Home Team Network.
Back to Angel of the Winds Arena. Jim Brink, J.J. Jensen with you at the half. Michigan Arsenal leading the host Washington Wolfpack 37-21. And while we broke away from the interview with Jeff Levack and Gary Compton, AF1 Director of Operations, we had some fur babies putting in the work. The Corgi races and qualifying here in the den.
And the heat number 1 Grim was the winner. Look at these little fellas just all ready to go and just
All
sheer
that
chaos
attention.
down there.
The first race is like everybody was absolutely geeked up.
Yeah,
and then on the way back on the second run, get about halfway and everybody get together. Well, you got your love of fur babies right there, everybody of the qualifiers.
Oh,
Here's a
my.
look at the halftime stats in this contest. Michigan pendulum has swung the Arsenal's way. Total yards, Michigan 222, Washington Wolfpack at 177. Passing yards, Eric Phoenix for the Wolfpack has that slightest edge, 1 yard over Malik Henry for Michigan. Arsenal on the run, 41 rushing yards to the Wolfpack, 6. Credit Michigan's defense for keeping the rushing yards in check. First downs, Washington tend to be advantage at 9-8. This is a huge stat. 4 turnovers for the Wolfpack, 2 via lost fumble, 2 via interception.
Well, you can't give the ball away, especially to a high-powered offense like the Arsenal, who can put points on the board. They're going to take advantage of it. So, to be down by essentially 2 scores, you've turned the ball over 4 times. It is what it is, right? You can't let those things happen, but they're lucky to still be in position here.
Hang on tight. When we come back, start of second half action from the den at Angel of the Winds Arena here in Everett, Washington. Week 12 of AF1 football. Our score, Michigan Arsenal 37, Washington Wolfpack 12. Proudly presented by Tulalip Resort Casino, when all you want is everything. Log on to everythingtulalip.com. This is the AF1 on Fox 13+.
Off the net.
This is Arena Football 1.
Look out.
The ball never dies.
The play never stops.
You better stay awake. Kick it, miss it.
This game doesn't stop.
Doesn't matter.
Anything can happen.
You think the play's over?
He's got a chance off the rebound.
It's not.
Chaos.
Off the net.
Here we go again.
Right back at you. Because in here, the ball never dies.
Clarksville don't whisper. Clarksville roars. Because in here,
The ball never dies.
This is not just football. This is speed, intensity, and non-stop action. Welcome to Arena Football 1, where the field is smaller, but the hits are harder, the plays are faster, and every second counts. High-scoring battles, electric atmospheres, and athletes pushing the limit on every snap. No breaks, no mercy. Just football at full throttle. This is where legends ride, and the game never slows down. Arena Football. One fast, fierce, unforgettable. Watch on Home Team Network.
Some individual statistics in this ball game, with Michigan leading the host Washington Wolfpack 37-21. Passing, Washington Wolfpack quarterback Eric Phoenix, 13 of 22 for 182 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. For Malik Henry for Michigan, 9 of 15 for 181 yards, 5 touchdowns, 1 INT. In the air for Washington, Deshaun Williams, 5 receptions and 7 targets for 56 yards. Akil Greer, 4 receptions on 8 targets, 53 yards and 1 touchdown. Brandon Labana, perfect 2 for 2, 41 yards and a touchdown.
And that was a huge touchdown by Lambada.
And Andra Hendricks, 1 reception, 1 target for 23 yards for the Michigan Arsenal top receiver. And top receiver for the ball game, Jarris Grissom. 4 receptions in 6 targets, 124 yards, 4 touchdowns. His longest was 40 yards. Daniel Williams III, 4 for 4, 54 yards and a touchdown. And Trevante Long, 1 reception and 5 targets for 3 yards.
Well, that trio of receivers for the Arsenal, they're really something special. All 3 of those guys now over 50 catches on the year. Here we go, JJ.
Michigan to receive the kickoff to start the second half. So glad you are with us here on Fox 13 Plus, KCJO TV, Seattle, Tacoma, Everett, and streaming online on YouTube at Arena Football 1. And the deuce.
He got it.
Andrew Boyle, 6'2", 195-pounder from the University of Oregon.
Just signed this week and paying dividends here as he gets the deuce.
He got all of it. He got his back into it. Pinwheel end over end across that 9-foot wide crossbar.
Now, is that our first deuce that we've had of the year? Or did Evan Bird had one of the first couple games of the season, who's later was traded to Albany and having a good season with the Firebirds? We hadn't had a deuce in a long time. It's good to see.
So 37-23, whistles will blow. No C flags flying. So we have an
issue. The chains are tangled. The chain gang is tangled up in their own chain over there.
And we ain't talking about Chrissy Hine and the Pretenders either.
They're still tangled up.
Jim Bring, JJ Jensen with you here on Fox 13 Plus. Join Hannah Kim, David Rose for Seattle News Tonight. Weeknights at 10 on Fox 13. Also, you can download Fox Local. Download the app for your iOS, Android, and also on your smart TVs.
Absolutely, yes, it comes in there. Admittedly, that's where I see it. It's on my smart TV.
Absolutely. Got it on my smartphone. 1st and 10. Michigan on their own 5-yard line. Henry pass to the middle, pass complete the 15-yard line. Cross at 20, and forward progress stopped on the Michigan 23-yard line. Taiwan Buckley, T-Buck on the stop, actually going to mark it forward progress to the 21, and it's more than enough for a first down.
I like T-Buck coming from behind JJ. He really thrust his fist down on that ball, trying to knock it loose, as the Wolfpack would like to put an end to this drive with a turnover, but they were just able to hold on to it. Good effort, though, by T-Buck.
1st and 10, Michigan on their own 21-yard line. 2 receivers stacked near side left. Out on the hook, far side. Jarris Grissom. Henry will roll to his right. Passes up, tight spiral. Pass incomplete.
And it's worth noting here now that the second half has started. Who's out there on the defensive side of the ball but number 44? Dante Reed, and on that play, he's breathing down the neck of Malik Henry from behind. Dante's strength and explosiveness could pay dividends here in the second half.
Dante Reed coming off of a suspension from last week's game against Kentucky that transpired in the second quarter. So he was suspended for the remainder of the game last week and the first half in this week's game. Short pass Float out far side, pass complete. Cross the line of scrimmage. The 21 and forward progress to the 24-yard line. A 3-yard gain. It will make it third down. Third down and long. Call it third down and 7 from the Arsenal's own 24-yard line. The line to gain is the Washington 19.
I guarantee you, Dante, he was foaming at the mouth on the sideline, ready to get out there in that first half.
Salivating.
He's going to be ready to go here.
2 receivers far side. We're on the yo-yo inside slot. Pass out right side. Pass complete. Cross midfield into Washington Wolfpack territory. As the sun breaking through the windows. Pass complete to Jairus Grimson out of Saginaw Valley State, 6'2", 220 pounds. Advances all the way to the Washington 20-yard line. It's 4th and short, 4th and 1.
Big play right here. The Wolfpack would love to stop him and get the ball back.
Hand off to the big fullback in Rick Weaver. And he'll advance it to the Washington 15-yard line. 5-yard gain.
340 pounds out of Liberty. Boy, he's a load. He is a big fella to try to bring down.
Clock rolling, 11:45 to go, third quarter. Michigan 37, Washington 23. Second game of a 3-game homestand for the Wolfpack. First and 10, Michigan. Henry, pass in the middle, in and out of the hands, incomplete. Pass intended for Dan Williams, the third from Jackson State at 6'2", 210.
And Malik Henry this time feeling the pressure from Michael Badejo. Coming up the middle here, he steps in the pocket. Badejo grabs him around the ankle, and that's almost intercepted by the Wolfpack. Mike Badejo, I think, second in the league in sacks. Didn't get one last week. He's hungry to get to Malik Henry to add to that sack total.
Second and 10 for Michigan on the Wolfpack 16-yard line. In motion, Trevante Long. Henry in the middle, floats, pass, and it is incomplete.
See what we got here with this laundry down at the 11-yard line.
Grissom was the intended receiver. Taiwan Buckley in the neighborhood.
Number 9.
It's in the area of where it's going to be a defensive hold or could be a personal foul. Dante Reed was knocked over backwards. It's going to go against the Wolfpack.
Let's get a gander at
Move
that
it
one
for
more
5
time
yards.
if we can.
Yeah, not sure what the penalty was on that. Couldn't tell, pick it up on the replay. First down.
It'll be 1st and 10. It's 4-down territory for the Michigan Arsenal. Out on the hook, inside slot, high motion by Long. Pass up, beyond, over the boards they go! Pass goes incomplete.
But Micaiah Lee, how many times have we seen him go over the wall this year, chasing down a ball? He's on Trevante Long on this play. Long was the motion man, cuts across the back of the end zone. Gonna try to get there. Micaiah Lee leaves his man to come help out. He was on coverage on Grissom. Great job by Micaiah Lee racing to the corner there. Ball goes out of bounds.
Ready to complete, 2nd and 11, or 2nd and 10 from the Washington 11-yard line. Henry, pass out far side, pass complete, the 6-yard line. Upended on the Wolfpack 5-yard line. Gain of 6. It's 3rd down and 4 coming up. And the receiver will get up on his own power.
That Trevante Long again comes back to him on that play.
Inside, 9.5 minutes here in the third quarter. Michigan 37, Washington Wolfpack 23. Jim Ring, JJ Jensen with you here on Fox 13 Plus and on Arena Football 1 on YouTube.
Yeah, we've seen Bennett, we've seen Brenson, they've also been out there, but Malik Henry has not thrown to them. He just likes the 3, Williams, Long, and Grissom, over and over and over again. It's staked them to a lead.
Bad footing on the part of Grissom. Passes up over the dasher boards. Pass is no, incomplete.
Yeah, I'm watching in that corner there. That's where our friend Alan Fee hangs out, who's the field MC. See as Henry just floats it off his back foot to the corner. A couple guys going over the wall. Thank goodness Allen wasn't knocked out on that play.
Byron Edwards was there in the neighborhood. Along with Micaiah Lee.
4th and short, big stop here for the Wolfpack if they can do it.
4th and 3. 3 receivers, near side left. Henry, pass up over the middle, and it is caught. Touchdown, Michigan Arsenal. Jarius Grissom once again.
Well, by my count, that's his 4th touchdown catch of the day. JJ, and number 52 on the season for Malik Henry. We'll take a look at it here. Grissom in that inside slot, just goes across the goal line, pushes off and gets some space. Touchdown.
6 receptions on 10 targets for 133 yards. Snap placement, kick is up. PAT attempt. It is up and good by Oscar Rada. Let's break away. 7:53 remaining here in the 3rd quarter. Michigan Arsenal 44, Washington Wolfpack 23. Our AF1 coverage proudly brought to you by Tallulah Resort Casino, where all you want is everything. This is the AF1 on Fox 13 Plus.
Welcome to the fastest game on turf.
The scoreboard doesn't rest.
This is Arena Football 1.
New cities.
A hit like that only happens in Arena Football 1.
New chaos.
This is why you tune in.
New rivalries.
Unbelievable.
The scoreboard is on tilt.
This is what AF1 is all about.
Don't blink. Because in here, the ball never dies.
Ah, give a little look at that precious little one. How about that? And properly adorned with protective ear gear.
Yeah.
Smart move. 44-23, visiting Michigan Arsenal, leading the host Washington Wolfpack. With 7:53 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Run up kick by Rodden. It will bounce off the middle and brought out. Edwards trying to get across the line of scrimmage, will do so. Forward progress will mark it about the Washington 2-yard line, so the Wolfpack will start this offensive series. Right there.
They're at such an advantage on the special teams with that big kick that Rorden gets down there. He's able to get the coverage team down there. By the time Byron plays that off the net, he already has 3 or 4 guys waiting for him inside the 5.
And Rodden is a big boy, 6'5", 200 pounds, out of East Tennessee State. Wolfpack will start this offensive series. 1st and 10 on their own 2-yard line. 2 receivers near side right into the yo-yo on the delay. Phoenix, pump fake, in trouble. He's deep. Got to get rid of it. And he'll pass, overshoot his intended receiver, Akil Greer. Pass incomplete. Also applying the pressure defensively for Michigan, Burdale Robbins.
Well, not much Eric Phoenix can do on this other than run for his life. He gets pressure right up the pocket, has to scamper out to his right. And that's a very difficult throw for a left-hander going to his right. And, of course, the curved corner there, JJ, it's probably about 7 or 8 yards less room than you would normally have in a corner like that. So just floats it out there, get rid of it.
It's not like MVP Arena over in Albany. We have the squared end zones. Phoenix layered up. It's a dunk. And the pass is incomplete, intended for Akil Greer, going step for step defensively for the Michigan Arsenal. Isaiah McFarland, 6', 203-pounder out of Kentucky State.
McFarland stumbles a little bit on that. Greer had him beat by a few steps. Phoenix just overthrew him a bit. But it would have been a huge touchdown. Good separation by Akil Greer.
Line to gain for the Wolfpacks, their own 12-yard line. As we approach the 6-minute mark here in the 3rd quarter. Phoenix, pass up the middle. Pass in and out of hands, incomplete. Pass intended for Stevens, saying that he's trying to make the case that he was interfered with. And pass goes incomplete. Isaiah McFarland there defensively. How about a look at that one more time on replay?
At first look, it appeared to me like he was, boy, that
all
left hand.
over him like a bad suit.
Isaiah McFarland has his arm around him from behind. That should have drawn a flag. Tough break there for the Wolfpack.
Timeout taken on the field. We will take it. 5:37 remaining 3rd quarter from Angel Lewins Arena. Our score, Michigan Arsenal 44, Washington Wolfpack 23. This is the AF1 on Fox 13+.
This is Arena Football 1.
Unbelievable.
The ball never dies.
This is Arena Football 1.
8 men.
Hey, you're going to remember that one.
Nowhere to run.
Only an AF1.
Hockey speed.
Another one.
Football violence.
Unbelievable.
Small field.
Welcome to the wall.
Big collisions.
This is what AF1 is all about.
Don't blink. Because in here, the ball never dies.
Clarksville, don't whisper. Clarksville roars. Because in here, the ball never dies.
Lateral G-force dampeners engaged.
0 to 60.
Burst propulsion activated. Aerobic capacity maximized.
Hydraulic extension vector enabled.
Threat detection engaged.
This monster is ready.
Minnesota Monsters. Get your tickets now.
Washington Wolfpack looking at a 4th down and 10 situation. The line to gain is the Washington 12-yard line. We're on the hook in motion. Deshaun Williams, and I think we're going to have ourselves a false start procedure penalty.
False start. Offense. Number 55. Half the distance to the goal. Still 4th down.
Well, they're so close to the goal line, it only counts for a yard, but every yard counts. And with Eric Phoenix facing so much pressure, I'm sure he'd rather have a little bit more room behind him.
Yeah. So half the distance makes it 4th down and 11. Got to get to the Wolfpack's own 12-yard line to get a fresh set of downs. Two receivers their side to the right. Third receiver in motion in between the slot. Phoenix will air it out. Pass in and out is caught at midfield. Stevens on the receiving end. Tyler Stevens. What a connection from Phoenix to Stevens of 24. Actually going to make it 24 yards. It's 1st and 10 Washington on the Michigan 24.
Great route there by Stevens from the far side of the field. Comes all the way across. Bobbled it a little bit, but he pulled it in. Seems like Tyler Stevens, when the Wolfpack need a big play, he always makes it, and he did there.
1st and 10 Washington on the Michigan 24-yard line. Phoenix back, 5-step drop, in trouble, and he'll get dropped back. A sack for Michigan. All the way back to the Washington 21-yard line. It's a loss of 5, making it 2nd down and 15.
Is number 57, Joseph Maxwell out of Howard, brings the pressure that time to Eric Phoenix, who unfortunately has been used to pressure today. Big loss, about 6 yards on that one for the Wolfpack.
2nd and 15 for the Wolfpack on their own 20-yard line. Single receivers either side, in motion and slot. Right side, pass up Phoenix on the crossing route. Right up the middle, pass complete to Deshaun Williams to get them yards back across the Michigan 20 to the Arsenal 19-yard line. Pass
Here we
of
go.
11 yards.
Williams reaches out, actually grabs that one-handed JJ, pointed the football right into his left hand. Pulls it in. So 2 great catches in a row by the Wolfpack receivers.
3rd down and 6 to go. Line to gain is the Michigan 14-yard line. Single receivers either side. In motion, Greer slot in the left-hand side. High floater, pass up over the top. Timing route, and the pass is intercepted. Brought out 5, 10, 15.
Oh, no.
And midfield now. 20, flag thrown on the play. 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Michigan. But I think that is going to get waved off by the penalty flag down on the Washington 22.
Yeah, though, if it stands, it's Kai West on a 58-yard interception return for a touchdown. That'll be a backbreaker. Let's see this on the replay.
Downstairs.
Eric Phoenix lobs it out there just over the head.
It'll be 1st and 10 for Michigan.
Well, if a wall wasn't there to help West catch it, I don't think he would have caught it either. Kind of used the wall to help reel it in, which is fine. Brings it all the way back. It's not a touchdown, though, thank goodness, because there was a illegal block, but it'll be 1st down for the Arsenal from their own 17-yard line, 18-yard line.
And we have a timeout on the field. And we will take it. With 3:20 to go here in the 3rd quarter from Angel, the Winds Arena. Our score, Michigan 44, Washington 23. This is the AF1 on Fox 13 Plus, proudly presented by Tulalip Resort Casino.
This is Arena Football 1.
Welcome to the fastest game on turf.
The ball never dies.
This is what AF1 is all about.
You want soft?
Let's go!
Wrong building.
Hits like that only happen in Arena Football 1.
Walls.
There's no escape on this field.
Speed.
To the house.
Impact.
This is why you tune in.
This game doesn't slow down. It closes in. Because in here, the ball never dies.
Sunday, July 5th is Red, White, and Monster Night. Celebrate freedom. Bring the family. Feel the Monster Mania. Celebrate America's 250th with the Fireworks Family Pack. 4 tickets for $60. That includes 4 game tickets, 4 Monster souvenir rally towels, special on-field experiences for the kids, photo opportunities with players and Monty the Monster in the post-game autograph session. Don't miss this game.
3 minutes, 20 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Michigan Arsenal 44, Washington Wolfpack 23. Jim Bring, JJ Jensen with you here on Fox 13 Plus. And on YouTube at Arena Football 1. All the games live are also available on archive. 1st and 10 for Michigan on the Michigan 18-yard line. Henry zings one out. Pass complete at the Washington 10. Pinned to the dashboard, stopping forward progress. Byron Edwards, the defender, to make the stop. Dan Williams, the third, on the receiving end.
Yeah, Williams just runs a go route. Defense late getting over to pick him up, and thankfully they're able to pin him against the boards at the 6, but a huge first down. Malik Henry delivers just such a clean, crisp ball over and over and over again.
Just an awesome spin rate.
Yeah.
Flinging that pigskin. 1st and goal, Michigan on the Wolfpack 6-yard line. Pass out far side. Passes. Caught in the end zone. Clean. Touchdown. Michigan Arsenal. Dan Williams the third.
A little bit of jaw jacking going on down there in the corners. Wolfpack defensive back doesn't think he gets this. Let's see this. Dan Williams in just a little floater route. Hard to tell from that angle between the dark color of the ball and the turf if he was able to get a hand on it. Eugene Ford over there on coverage. Eugene saying, I don't think so. Doesn't look like they're going to challenge it.
So Michigan extends their lead now. It's the Michigan Arsenal 50, Washington Wolfpack 23. Point after touchdown attempt. Snap placement misses wide left as it goes into the netting. Conversion fails. We stay here. 2 minutes, 2 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Our score, Michigan Arsenal 50, Washington Wolfpack 23. JB, JJ with you here on Fox 13 Plus. Hey, we got to give some shouts out to Fox 13 News. John Hopperstad, Maria Garcia. They're the first to bring the news in the morning for you weekdays starting at 5 o'clock. Now, we're all about spreading the love and sharing the wealth and making sure that you are in the know before you go. And if ever you're on the go when you want to get news, log on, download Fox Local. You can catch Good Day Seattle live weekday morning starting at 5 on Fox 13.
I do catch that on occasion when I'm up that early. I have a dog that doesn't like to sleep in past about 5:15. So
well, when you got the sun popping up, you know, at just after 5 o'clock in the morning, since we're now past the summer solstice, it's gonna be hanging around and it's gonna be lingering around for a while. It's like relish it. What we got to get the vitamin D when you can.
Absolutely.
Run up in the kick by Rodden. And it will bounce off the net, be brought out and returned. Out to the 5, rolled up at the 7-yard line, and that's where the Washington Wolfpack will start this offensive series with a lot of work to do.
One of the things that stands out with me today is the Michigan Arsenal. Their special team coverage is excellent.
Oh, my.
They have not allowed the Wolfpack to really make anything happen off of kick returns when they've been able to, because Oscar Rodden has had a couple of the deuce plays today. And the other thing that's just really impressed me, talk about the spin rate of Malik Henry, just reminds me so much of Warren Moon. Just that laser that he throws, just such a tight, crisp spiral.
And he gets it out on the proper trajectory, right at the top of the release, not letting ducks fly. On a 1st down and 10, pass up, cross the 15.
And you talk about a nice tight spiral. There's Eric Phoenix finding Akil Greer on just a quick hitter. And I like to see that Washington offense moves a lot more efficiently when they have the quick hitters and they mix in the run, because they have these physical receivers that can take up space.
Just approaching a minute remaining here in the third on a 2nd down and 1. Pass attempt to Greer goes incomplete. The sails by him. Pass incomplete, and the defender right there for Michigan, Isaiah McFarland.
Is that that's the 12th time Akil's been targeted here today, and that one just out over his reach there. Good route by Akil, just out of his reach, ran on a field over there. 3rd down and short.
Got to get to the Wolfpack 17. It'll be a rush. Ground pounding. Give it to Wrecking Ball. Andre Hendricks. 5'11", 280 from Hardin-Simmons University. And it is enough for a 1st down as the clock will tick. Now at 5 seconds, we're going to try to get one play off before the end. And that's not going to happen as the clock hits zeros.
That is the end of the 3rd quarter.
We have arrived. 45 minutes in the books. 4th and final frame awaits. Our score from Angel of the Winds Arena here in Everett, Washington. Michigan Arsenal 50, Washington Wolfpack 23. 4th and final frame on the other side after we take time out. Proudly brought to you by Tulalip Resort Casino. Log on to everythingtulalip.com. It's the AF1 on Fox 13+.
Here we go again. That's going to leave a mark.
This is Arena Football 1.
This is what AF1 is all about.
The ball never dies.
He flipped over the wall and hung on.
The wall is waiting.
This is Arena Football 1.
No sideline.
He got lit up by the wall.
That's going to leave a mark.
No way out.
A hit like that only happens in Arena Football 1.
Because in here, the ball never dies.
Every dream starts with a chance. A chance to build something bigger than yourself, bigger than the game. For this team, this city, and every kid watching in the stands, this is where it begins. Under these lights, in front of this community, dreams are becoming reality. This is Oceanside Bombers football.
This is Arena Football 1. Watch on Home Team Network.
Upcoming games for the Washington Wolfpack, the 3rd and final game of the homestand, the final regular season game for Washington. They'll host the AF1 leading Nashville Cats, and then on the road Saturday, July 11th at Minnesota in Duluth. 1st down and 10 for Washington. Pass up top, pass complete across midfield to Deshaun Williams. Nice connection there. Actually, it'll be just shy of the 1st down. It's a gain of 9.
Excellent job by Deshaun Williams. He's over here along the dasher board, there's really nowhere for him to go with the defensive back all over him as Eric Phoenix is flushed out of the pocket to his left. And they're just communicating back and forth with hand signals. And then Deshaun takes off across the middle of the field, and Eric Phoenix puts it right in his hands.
Both teams with 11 first downs. Total offense, Michigan at 255, Washington at 227. And the Wolfpack will call timeout.
Washington, their second of the half.
So they burn their second timeout here in the second half and got one in the chamber. We're staying put here. Now for the Michigan Arsenal, after this contest, they'll have one more game on the slate. So right now, Michigan will be traveling to sunny Southern California, Front Wave Credit Union Arena, Friday, July the 10th at 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern Time against the Oceanside Bombers. Second down and 1 for Washington.
Oh.
On the near side. Eric Phoenix calls his number solo. How about that for the slithering southpaw on a second down and a long one.
We haven't seen him run that yet today, and it's good for a great gainer there. Is everything going to the right? Phoenix takes out on the naked boot around the left side. Slides down at what they'll mark at the 8-yard line.
Ball in near side, hash mark to the left. Single receiver near side left. That's Williams. Two receivers far side. Greer and Stevens. Phoenix, pass up the middle, beyond the reach of the intended receiver. Pass incomplete, intended for Akil Greer. Great coverage right there for the Arsenal in the defensive backfield, and Jason Armstrong. 5'9", 175, Concordia.
Well, we just haven't been able to get anything consistent going, though, right? We'll have a big play and then
mash the gas, slam the brake.
Can't connect on the next one.
Gas, brake, dip.
We're still here in the red zone, though, just second down.
In the Bosch red zone, it's second and goal. On the Michigan 8-yard line, passes up and beyond the reach. Intended receiver was Akil Greer, but we got pass interference as the preliminary call for the dirty laundry on that play.
Well, it sure looks like it might have been, as the defensive back was just riding Greer into the corner. Lots of hand action.
Defense, number 8. The ball will be placed at the 1-yard line, automatic.
It's like Kai West.
Out of Minnesota State Mankato.
Big first down on that penalty as we take a look here. Akil just one-on-one going with him to the outside. And yeah, I can't really tell the camera angle there at the end, but West, they flagged him for a little bit of hand action there.
And the PI in the end zone, that's automatic first and goal for Washington on the Michigan 1-yard line. Phoenix, he'll chuck it away, pass out of bounds, incomplete. So we'll try that again. Second and goal from the Michigan 1.
The Arsenal has just been able to put so much pressure on Eric Phoenix today. Haven't seen our offense under duress like this since the early weeks of the season.
Absolutely.
They've been pretty tight up front, and whatever's going on today with how the Arsenal are lining up and attacking, they've just had a difficult time giving Eric Phoenix time to climb the pocket.
And they've been causing teams all kinds of fits in recent weeks. Quarterback Kate.
And he's in
the end zone, all by himself. Touchdown, Washington Wolfpack from 1 yard out. They'll make it Michigan 50. Washington 35, point after touchdown next with 10:45 left of regulation.
Yeah, nice job up there blocking by Hendricks, and on the outside it's Williams giving Eric Phoenix enough room to sneak into the end zone. See if they can cut it to 20 here.
Andrew Boyle.
Boyle in his first game here with the Wolfpack.
Snap placement, kick is up, missed just left. Kick is no good. And we have a timeout on the field. We will take it. 11:21 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Our score, Michigan 50, Washington 29. Presented by Toledo Resort Casino. This is AF1 on Fox 13+.
He's already flying.
This is Arena Football 1.
Full speed at the snap.
The ball never dies.
Man, you can't defend that speed.
He's already at full speed before the snap.
Blink and you miss him.
You're not chasing him, you're surviving him.
He's gone just like that.
By the time you react, full speed, full chaos. He's gone. Because in here, the ball never dies.
Whatever your game is, pain shouldn't stop you. At Beacon Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, we're here to help you move forward. From the sidelines to the operating room, from rehab to recovery, our team of experts provides the same world-class care trusted by the pros, so you can keep playing, working, and living without limits. Don't let pain hold you back. Schedule your appointment today at beaconortho.com.
Sunday, July 5th is Red, White, and Monster Night. Celebrate freedom. Bring the family. Feel the Monster Mania. Celebrate America's 250th gift with the Fireworks Family Pack. 4 tickets for $60. That includes 4 game tickets, 4 Monster souvenir rally towels, special on-field experiences for the kids, photo opportunities with players and Monty the Monster in the post-game autograph session. Don't miss this game.
Andrew Boyle getting ready to tee it up on the goal line for the Wolfpack. One man deep to return for the Michigan Arsenal. And the kick goes into the underside of the overhanging four-sided scoreboard, so that's going to result in a touchback. Michigan will have possession of the football, 1st and 10 on their own 20-yard line. Jim Bring, J.J. Jensen with you here on Fox 13+.
Well, it's understandable, JJ, for that to happen. It's his first game here, and to be fair, here at the edge of the Winds Arena, we do have a very large scoreboard compared to a lot of the other places, and it's really quite large and hangs down quite a ways. That's why you'll see the kicking team line it up on the outside edges, so that angle to take it away. And he's just not Andrew Boyle's just not used to dealing with that yet. We've seen it a few times, though, this year from different. We saw it earlier in the game from Oscar Roden.
1st and 10, Michigan on their own 20-yard line. 2 receivers near side right in motion, out far side left. Henry floats it out, pass is caught. And forward progress onto the dasher boards and touched up. It will go all the way to the Washington 3-yard line. 27 yards on that connection.
Yeah, Grissom sells like he's going to go down the middle of the field, like he's almost going to run a post pattern, then he breaks it to the outside. And Malik Henry has not missed on very many today, and he doesn't miss on that one. 1st and goal from the 3.
Arsenal will load up, set with 3 receivers on the near side. On the spin inside, Grissom. Henry will check right, go left. They'll float. Oh,
yeah, he just throws that away.
He was trying to throw it into the open part of the of that corner, first level there.
Well, he doesn't want to take a sack. He doesn't need to. There's not a lot of room, as we know, down here in arena football. The end zone only 8 yards wide and rounded corners and
deep.
There's coverage, and just like Malik says, I'm just going to throw it away. 2nd and goal from the 3.
So wonderful to have fans be right on the Right on the dasher boards, right on the edge. 2nd and goal, Michigan on the Washington 3-yard line. Pass, quick pass into the end zone. Caught, touchdown. Michigan Arsenal, 10, Williams the third.
Well, one of the top receivers in the league, and there's another touchdown notch on his belt today. The 8th touchdown pass of the day for Malik Henry. He's just so patient rolling out there and waits until Williams can get to a situation where only he can catch the ball.
Has great efficiency in motion. Point of the touchdown try. Roggin, pass. Roggin, kick, up, and it is good. Timeout on the field. We will take it. 9:36 remaining here in the 4th quarter. Proudly presented by Tulalip Resort Casino, where all you want is everything. Log on to everythingtulalip.com. Michigan 56, Washington 29. This is AF1 on Fox 13 Plus.
Yeah! You feel that? You feel it. This that AF1. You feel it. What? Run for the city. Run. Rep your colors. Side by side. When the lights come on, we go high. AF1. The ball never dies. Woo. Woo. Woo.
We move fast in Everett. Whether it's keeping your car clean or tearing up the AstroTurf, Tommy's Express is proud to sponsor your Washington Wolfpack. The heart, the hustle, and the pride of the Pacific Northwest. One team, one city, one community. After the final horn, roll through Tommy's Express and keep that ride as clean as the Wolfpack's game. Tommy's Express, official car wash of the Washington Wolfpack.
So the Michigan Arsenal increase their advantage over the host Washington Wolfpack. Michigan on a 2-game winning streak. Washington Wolfpack coming into this game on a 3-game winning streak. As we're at the 9:36 mark here in the 4th quarter. Roggin. The ball will bounce. Bounce in the end zone after the dasher boards, and that's going to constitute a touchback.
Get a little chippy here and there down on the field. Yeah, once the ball makes contact with the board, if it's not fielded clean and hits the turf, it's a touchback.
Let's get word from our referee, Mike Livingston.
The kick went out of bounds. It hit the wall. It will be placed at the 5-yard line, 1st and 10.
Well, huge drive here goes without saying for the Wolfpack.
This drive and the subsequent drive, because there is a lot of time. A lot can happen.
Yeah, plenty of time for them to get enough needed possessions if they can just stop them on defense and get the ball back.
1st and 10 for the Wolfpack on their own 5-yard line. Phoenix airs it out. Pass caught by Akil Greer. As our two referees are currently in conference right now.
Boy, Akil hit the wall so hard. Let's take a look at this. He's the high motion man running in the middle of the field. cuts it to the outside. Eric Phoenix puts it there to him. Great catch by Akil. Undoubtedly just got the wind knocked out of him. We've seen Akil go over the dasher board so many times this season,
Ruled
JJ.
incomplete.
No, they're saying incomplete. Wow.
The ruling on the field is an incomplete pass. Second down.
And it's not going to be challenged. As we look one more time.
No, it was right there in front of the bench. They had the best look at it here. Boy, it sure looked to me like he caught that.
I would concur on that because he was able to make the catch and take at least one step before making contact with the wall. That's one of those real finite, minuscule things with AF1. 2nd and 10. Phoenix in trouble and drop back for a loss. Be a loss of about 3, getting sacked by the Michigan Arsenal defense. Great pursuit on the front 3.
Michael White getting to him again. Doesn't seem that Eric Phoenix is taking too much time back there. He just doesn't have enough time to make anything happen. They're coming, usually if they come at you from the outside, you can run the opposite direction, but coming up the middle, there's just not a lot of time for Eric.
Coming up full throttle. Here's Phoenix with a pass, far side, pass complete, 10-15, more than enough for the first down. Deshaun Williams, he's charging like a bull. He wants this. All the way to the Washington 20-yard line. Get a look at this one more time.
Just a quick little in and out route. Great move by Deshaun to get by the first defender.
That was about 5 to 7 yards of yak yards, after contact.
Von Pemberton threw a rope around him and just tried to hang on.
Phoenix wrapped up.
Again.
And first to get there was Chris Fitzgerald out of James Madison, 5'11", 300 pounds.
They are just physically overpowering our line here. They have not seen this since about week 1 or 2 when we were, and that happens when you get new linemen together. They all have to learn the dance
Chemistry.
and move the same way exactly. But boy, here today it has just been discombobulated.
Phoenix on the swing pass complete to Akil Greer across the 15 down to the Wolfpack 17-yard line. Get a little bit on that. 3rd and long. 3rd and sizable. 3rd and 13 coming up for the Wolfpack. Line to gain is the Michigan 20-yard line. 6:15 to go here in the 4th. Michigan Arsenal 57, Washington Wolfpack 29. Jim Breen, JJ Jensen with you here on Fox 13 Plus. Single receivers either side, out on the go. Pass out far side, open look. Pass is caught by Akil Greer across the 20-15, down to the Michigan 13-yard line. Move the pig, move the chains. 1st and 10, Pack.
Well, there's a nice play, and let's take a look at it here on the replay. Akil just going to the outside. They're so good at running these out routes. Runs right up the middle or down the sideline. Von Pemberton again just grabs on and holds on. 1st down.
Greer on the yo-yo inside slot, left-hand side, passes up, flung by Phoenix, passes caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack, Akil Greer.
Now there's a big catch by AG3. They have to score, and every time they get the ball, Akil's coming in motion, running off of the Wolf in the field. Looks like he's going to the middle. Nice stutter step to the inside, cuts to the outside. Look at him high point that ball. You see those lime green neon gloves come up and pull it down. So let's take a break.
We've got a timeout on the field with 5:23 remaining here, 4th quarter. Michigan 57, Washington 35. This is the AF1, proudly brought to you by Tulalip Resort Casino. When all you want is everything, log on to everythingtulalip.com. It's the AF1 on Fox 13 Plus.
Yeah! You feel that? This the AF1. You feel that? What? Run for the city, run. Rep your colors, side by side. When the lights come on, we go high. AF1, the ball never dies. Woo. Woo. Woo.
We move fast in Everett. Whether it's keeping your car clean or tearing up the AstroTurf, Tommy's Express is proud to sponsor your Washington Wolfpack. The heart, the hustle, and the pride of the Pacific Northwest. One team, one city, one community. After the final horn, roll through Tommy's Express and keep that ride as clean as the Wolfpack's game. Tommy's Express, official car wash of the Washington Wolfpack.
Wolfpack at Pater once again. We'll tell you about the scoring summary in just a little bit. Point after touchdown try coming up. Off the boot of Andrew Boyle. Hold, snap, placement, kick is up. Sherwood through the wickets. Kick is good. 5:09 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Our score, Michigan Arsenal 57, Washington Wolfpack 36. Jim Brink, JJ Jensen with you here on Fox 13 Plus, and also streaming live on YouTube and archived on YouTube at Arena Football 1.
Well, now we're looking at a big defensive stand here the Wolfpack are going to have to put on and get the ball back with only 5 minutes to go in this game. It's been an uphill battle, but you know, in arena football, as we've seen, anything can happen. Anything can happen.
A lot of time.
Well, you needn't look no further than the Beaumont game, right?
Yes.
The fireworks in the last minute of that game, it was crazy. Looked like we won, looked like we lost, looked like we won, looked like we lost, and we won, you know.
Taking your cardiovascular system on a roller coaster ride.
The cardiac kids of the modern time. I think there's still plenty of time on the clock. There's no need to try an onside kick or anything. But now you'll see where Andrew Boyle is going to attempt to kick it off from this other corner. Earlier was kicking from the far side, now going to kick it from the near side. Oh, maybe they are going to line up and try attempt an onside kick the way he's setting it up. Well, apparently J.R. Wells doesn't think there's no time better than the present to go for it.
Right.
See if Mr. Boyle can get that high bounce.
Tee it up.
He did.
High bounce. And it is recovered by one of the up men for Michigan, and Jalen Jackson out of Georgia Southern.
He got the bounce that he wanted. Jalen Jackson, of course, he's one of the hands guys. He's ready for this. He's one of the defensive backs. Good bounce on that kick, but Jalen grabs it before anybody else can get there, and Michigan Arsenal are going to have possession here.
In very good field position, 4 down territory. 1st and 10, Michigan Arsenal on the Washington 11-yard line as we are inside of 5 minutes left of regulation time. Michigan 57, Washington 36. 2 receivers stacked on the near side right. Motion man on the near side right. Flag thrown on the play. Pass is up, batted out, of bounds, incomplete. The flag was thrown onto the 15-yard line, and Michael Badejio, linebacker and defensive lineman for the Wolfpack.
We see on the play, he's fighting the double team here, running to the outside, and he just, what in the world? He just goes down.
Holding, offense, number 50. 10-yard penalty from the previous spot, still first down.
So it's going to move the football back, but Dejo is lying face down onto the turf.
The penalty was on somebody pushed Dante Reed from behind. I saw that. And Badejo's running on his own, and he just went down.
So we have a stoppage in play with 4 minutes, 39 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Once again, Wolfpack wrap up their homestand in the final regular season home game for this 2026 Wolfpack campaign, as they will take on the AF1 leading Nashville Cats Friday, July 3rd. It is Military Appreciation Night. Active duty military personnel as well as veterans get in free. You make sure you have your ID, and also order your tickets at WashingtonWolfpack.com. Friday, July 3rd, kickoff is scheduled for 7 p.m. Pacific. Gates will open at 6 p.m. There's also a tailgate right behind Wolfpack headquarters at the old Martin Lumber Building, Broadway in Everett. The old Martin Lumber signage is still out there, but a lot of work is being done at that facility, and things are really taking shape. Enjoy a lovely tailgate, meet fellow Wolfpack fans, and make new friends. That occurs 3 hours prior to kickoff. So that will be tailgate Friday, July 3rd at Washington Wolfpack headquarters at the old Martin Lumber Building on Broadway in Everett. Just a couple of blocks north of Angel of the Winds Arena. Jim Bring, JJ Jensen with you. Don't forget, make every day a good day. Good Day Seattle, beginning at 5 a.m. weekday mornings. Maria Garcia, John Hopperstad, Brian McMillan, Adam Gerke, Aaron Mayovsky, Bill Wixie, Abby Acone, and all the great reporters. And some of those reporters also do some anchor work on the weekends. So make every day a good day, all starting 5 a.m. weekday mornings on Fox 13. And also Good Day Seattle on the weekends on Fox 13 Plus. Don't forget to download Fox Local on your iOS or Android device, also on your smart TV.
Well, they're still attending to Mike Badejo down on the field. He's sitting up now. It looks as though is his ankle or his knee. He's running in space there, and all of a sudden he just went down. Looking at something with perhaps his left ankle or left knee is what caused that. Coming into this game, second in the league in sacks. He is, might say, the emotional leader of this defense.
Without a doubt.
Just a great person. He's played professionally all over the world. He really is one of the best people that you'll ever meet. And boy, my heart goes out to him because he's been having a great year, and hopefully whatever it is isn't serious.
Without question. He's a big teddy bear. He balls out of control defensively.
Yep.
But he's like off the field, just a class act.
Absolutely.
Every player on this Wolfpack squad is like with what they have been able to perform on the field, and their actions and conduct, and their heart, their commitment to not just the community of Everett. We're talking all the cities that are encompassing here in the greater North Puget Sound region.
Well, and the Big Mike, he has reached out to this community. He loves it. Like I say, he's played all over the world, and Japan and in Europe, and to be here in Everett playing in the States, he loves the community. He's really enjoyed his time here. And like we said, just such a big emotional part of this defense as a leader. Boys, like I say, hopefully it isn't too serious. He's sitting up and they're tending to it, and hopefully everything will be okay. But 4:39 to go, and here the Wolfpack trail by 21. And JJ, you know this game as well as I do.
Yes, sir. 3
touchdowns in just a little under 5 minutes. That's nothing. It can happen. It's a passing league. There's not a lot of running, so teams are going to throw the ball. It can get batted around. It can get intercepted. So many things could happen. So I don't look at it, the Wolfpack are out of this game by a long shot, but they definitely need a defensive stop, and they're going to be missing one of their main pieces here.
They not only have had one, but they need 2 defensive stops and then be able to get things turned around and on offense, get it to the house.
And there's Malik Henry, who's just had a field day out there. I believe he's had 9 touchdown passes today.
Love a round of applause from this crowd here in the Den at Angel the Winds Arena for Michael Badesio.
He's one of these guys at the end of the game. He's refusing the gurney. They've taped up his ankle. Even the players on the Arsenal are going up and give him a pat on the back. He's one of those guys, just because of his experience around the world, he's so respected by so many people in and around this league. And well, it's just heartbreaking. I'm just glad that he was able to get off under his own power. No doubt extremely disappointed. Some of the players helping him get to the locker room. And now we're going to have to come back and here we're going to have to focus. Then you look, we talked earlier, Jazz Rashid, he's inactive today, a big part of the defense. You talked earlier about Dante Reed being suspended for the first half, a huge part of this defense. Now Mike Badesio goes down. It's like that defense has been so good. We have not had those good players on the field today, and that's made a difference. The guys that have made this defense so tough, and now their defense is getting together. They rally around each other here with Coach J.R. Wells and Delvin Miles, just to, hey, let's talk it out. Let's regain our composure and let's stop these guys. And now you've got Giovanni Williams, who just signed this week. He's in there taking the spot of Badesio. And of course, Giovanni, he's been around. He was in training camp with the New York Jets, professional football player.
So after the extended break due to an injury, we'll get back to our regularly scheduled program already in progress. 4:39 to go in regulation time. Michigan leather in lead of 21. The count at 57-36. The situation will be first down. First down and 20 on the Wolfpack 21-yard line. 2 receivers stacked near side right. Motion man inside slot right side. Henry will pass it up over the top, over the shoulder, and in the end zone caught. Touchdown, Michigan Arsenal.
Jarius Grissom again. JJ, is that his 5th touchdown catch of the day?
Good golly.
My gosh. Jarius Grissom has been a problem today. He comes in motion, running down the middle, inside out route, and just gets wide open. 63-36.
Point after touchdown try from the hole of Kai West. Oscar Rodden, pass. Snap placement, kick is up. Kick is good. We're staying tight here with inside of 4 minutes now. 3 minutes, 56 seconds to go here in the 4th and final frame. Michigan Arsenal 64. Washington Wolfpack 36.
Well, they've combined for 100. It's been quite a shootout today. A little bit good guys on the short end of it a little bit. But, I have to admit, as just a football fan, it has been fun watching Malik Henry today. He is something special.
Oh, man, goodness. He has as Liam Neeson would say, he has a unique set of skills.
Yes, he does, and he's going to make somebody pay for it. And today, the people he's made pay for it have been the Wolfpack defensive backs. As they have been stellar all year, but they have had no answer for Malik Henry. Not sure. I lost track of how many touchdown passes he's thrown today. I think that might have been his 9th. But that's why he lead the league. He came into this game having thrown 46 on the season.
Right now, Malik Henry's 19 of 30 for 300 yards, nine touchdowns.
So that puts him up to 55 on the season. Far and away the leader over Tyler Kulka of the Nashville Cats.
AF1 playoffs begins the weekend of July 25th. 12 games are played by each team over 15 weeks in the regular season. Run up by Rodden, forthcoming. And overhand pinwheel. Right smack in the middle of the net will be brought out on the return. Off that 5, near dasher boards, 10. Still on the feet, it's Edwards, 15. He's juking his way. And forward progress down at the Washington Wolfpack 17-yard line. Now, that's where they will get things started on this offensive series.
Well, and for the first time, Byron's able to take one off the net a little bit hot, right? It comes right to him quickly, gets out there. He has a couple of blockers in front of him, and when Byron has room to operate, he's hard to tackle in a phone booth. They're finally able to corral him out across the 15, but that's what Byron can do. JJ, he just hasn't had the opportunity today.
No,
the ball, he's had a couple that have gone off the net, a couple that hit the wall, and he had the one that hit the stanchion that took a funny bounce. So,
and a number of long passes outstretched beyond the receivers. Single receivers either side. Stevens went through slot. Phoenix airs it up far side. Pass, a flag thrown on the play.
Well,
preliminary indication would be pass interference, and I think that may be on Tyler Stevens for Washington.
Pass interference. Defense.
Well, it looks like Kai West is saying he got knocked down. The referee is saying it's against Kai West. I'm not sure. That might have been incidental on both sides, but it's going to help the Wolfpack here. They're going to have a first down.
Fresh set of downs in Michigan territory. The Arsenal 23-yard line as we are just over 3 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. Michigan 64, Washington 36. 11th game for the Michigan Arsenal. 10th game for the Wolfpack. Slot right hand side on the motion. Phoenix pass in and out of hands. In and out of the hands, incomplete pass intended for Keel Greer. It has just been a rough day for AG tonight.
It has, and here we go. Eric Phoenix, this time he's able to climb the pocket, and for AG, it might have been a little bit behind him. You see it in real time, but now you look at the replay, and AG, he's running to his right. The ball's a little bit behind him to the left, but Eric Phoenix has to get rid of it in a hurry because he's stepping up in the pocket, and he's under pressure.
Constant pressure all night long. Phoenix, three-step drop, jukes a couple tacklers, pass up, flung to the near side. Pass incomplete.
And Eric Phoenix, he looks disgusted with himself. He does a phenomenal job of getting out of a sticky situation, has a receiver wide open and makes a bit of a wild throw, and he's not very happy with himself on that one. He wishes he had that back. That could have been a touchdown, but you know what? It happens. He goes over, talks to J.R. Wells. He shakes it off.
Get back at it.
All things considered, as much as he's been under pressure, he's done a really good job of keeping his composure, trying to deliver the football today.
3rd and 10 for the Wolfpack on the Michigan 23-yard line. Pass up in and out of the hands, incomplete. Doggone it, a golden opportunity for Tyler Stevens. Had 2 Michigan defensive backs on him, but just could not control the football.
And there Eric Phoenix does his best Malik Henry impersonation, just rips one down the field, and Stevens wasn't able to pull that one in. collectively, we've all seemed out of sorts today, haven't we?
Yeah, things have been a little bit out of kilter as we have arrived at the 1 minute warning. 60 seconds left of regulation time here from Angel the Winds Arena in Everett. Week 12 of Arena Football 1 action. Our score, Michigan Arsenal 64, Washington Wolfpack 36. We take time out. Coverage of AF1 football on Fox 13 Plus, proudly brought to you by Tulalip Resort Casino. Back after we take time out.
You want soft?
Over the boards he goes.
Wrong building.
It is a touchdown.
This is Arena Football 1. Walls, speed, impact. This game doesn't slow down.
Touchdown, Wolfpack!
It closes in. 8 men, nowhere to run. Hockey speed, football violence. Don't blink, because in here, the ball never dies. Watch Arena Football 1 live all weekend long.
This is Arena Football 1. Watch on Home Team Network.
60 seconds left of regulation time. Michigan 64, Washington 36. Wolfpack set a receiver on the far side. That's Stevens in motion. Far side to Dasher boards on the right-hand side. Phoenix pass up, caught, taken to the Dasher boards. Pass caught by Deshaun Williams. That will be just shy of the first down. And there'll be a turnover on downs to the Michigan Arsenal. Pass caught by Deshaun Williams. Just not enough, as the Arsenal will have it 1st and 10.
Well, the only thing left to see, and it's cosmetic, is if Malik Henry tries to go for touchdown pass number 10.
We'll hook you up with a brief statistics summary at the conclusion of this ball game.
See Jamel Wynn in there now and taking the place of Mike Badagio in the middle. The big run stopper from Tarleton State.
Swing pass up to the near side, complete 15-20. Try to leapfrog over midfield and gets all the way to the Washington Wolfpack 21-yard line.
Vince Bennett, this is the first ball that's been caught by somebody other than the big three. Nice job by Vince Bennett to hurdle a tackler. Just total disregard for his own safety as he makes himself a projectile.
5'10", 195 out of Warner University.
Yeah, you got to give him credit, though. He got his first catch. He's still playing hard.
1st and 10. Michigan on the Wolfpack 21-yard line. Passes up, is caught over the shoulder. Pass is knocked away. Incomplete. Micaiah Lee there defensively for the Wolfpack.
Well, Grissom has caught everything thrown his way, and here he finally doesn't reel one in. Henry drops back in the pocket here, just throws it off his back foot, and Grissom had it. Great job getting over by Micaiah Lee to knock that away. Micaiah Lee, he hasn't stopped playing either. He had to hustle to get over there on that, and he did.
8 tackles, 2 interceptions in last week's win for the Wolfpack over Kentucky, the AF1 Defensive Player of the Week. High pass by Henry, high floater, it's a duck, tapped away, and it's batted incomplete in the end zone.
Well, make no mistake about it, Malik Henry and the Arsenal, they're going for that 10 touchdown pass mark. And I have to tell you this, JJ, if Michigan should get into the playoffs, Malik Henry deserves strong consideration for MVP with what he's done.
Oh, without a doubt.
For this team.
Without a doubt. And the way Michigan has been playing the last few weeks.
Yeah.
And knocking off Goliath, not once but twice. So 8 seconds remain on a 3rd down and 10. Henry, pass, caught at 10-yard line. Trying to work it to the outside.
Won't get it. Dan
Williams III, and that's the horn, the sound, the end of the game, full time, zeros on the clock. Your final score. Michigan Arsenal 64, Washington Wolfpack 36. With the victory, Michigan goes with their record up to 5 wins, 6 losses. On the loss for the Washington Wolfpack, snaps a 3-game winning streak and will level back at 500 with a record of 5 wins, 5 losses. Quickly a look at statistics for the Michigan Arsenal. Passing, Malik Henry, 21 of 34 passing, 332 yards, 9 touchdowns, 1 interception. For the Washington Wolfpack, Eric Phoenix going 22 of 42, 299 yards, just 1 yard shy of 3 bills for Phoenix. 3 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Receiving, Deshaun Williams, top receiver for Washington, 9 receptions and 13 touches, 102 yards. Akil Greer, a rough night for AG. 8 receptions on 18 touches, 99 yards, 2 touchdowns. Brendan Lambada, 2 for 2 for 41 yards, 1 touchdown. Tyler Stevens, 2 receptions on 7 touches, 34 yards. And Andre Hendricks, 1 for 1 for 23. Receiving, Jairus Grissom, 9 receptions on 15 touches, 185 yards, 6 touchdowns.
Wow.
A half dozen.
Well, he had 12 coming into the game, JJ, so he had
Don't worry, be happy. It was the number 1 jam.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, Daniel Williams III, 8 receptions, 9 touches, 105 yards, 3 touchdowns. As we break things down on the matchup, head-to-head coming up for the Wolfpack. Their 3rd and final game of the homestand, final regular season home game as they welcome the Nashville Cats on Friday, July 3rd, 7 p.m. Pacific.
Oh, man.
10 p.m. Eastern time, and the gates open at 6 p.m. Pacific. And the tailgate, don't forget about the tailgate at Washington Wolfpack headquarters. That's 3 hours prior to kickoff. That's 4 p.m. Pacific on Broadway in Everett.
Yeah, if you can make it to that game, you need to. Tyler Kolka, Malik Henry, and the Nashville Cats. They are fun to watch.
Total yards in the ball game for Michigan, 338. For Washington, 296. Turnovers in the ball game. Michigan with 1 turnover. Wolfpack had a handful, had 5 turnovers in this ball game. Got a little bit of work to do, and got some healing to do for the next number of days. Next ball game will be 6 days or 6 nights away, right here on home.